I'm caps lock different. It's facts, non-fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move that is flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. Way y'all tripping, it's Aruba. I realized I had to go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 263, Psychotic and Iconic. Pauls, Nick Theories, and Philly Phil. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in to the live stream. As always, we're going to start off tonight with our weekly top 10 power rankings, going from number 10 to number 1. I got something in my fucking eye.
You good, cuz?
Yeah. You shouldn't have did that, bro.
Did what? Say it.
Go
Say
ahead.
it. Do what?
My eye.
That's crazy. All right, so let's
I tried
start
to
off.
avoid it.
Number 10, I got the Buffalo Bills coming off a really bad loss with the Texans, but I still believe in Josh Allen. When you have a quarterback like that, anything's possible. Number 9, I got the Colts. Tough loss with the Chiefs, but I still believe in the squad. They had the game won. It just, they crumbled, and they didn't give it. They didn't give it to their best player when it mattered most in the crunch time, and that was Jonathan Taylor. That's where they failed. Number 8, I got the Chiefs. They are back in the hunt, 6-5. Still breathing. So I got them at number 8. Number 7, I got the Lions. Impressed but unimpressed at the same time. I still think their ceiling is ridiculous, especially with Jahmyr Gibbs. He's unbelievable. Number 6, I got the Broncos. Coming off a bye, we'll see what they do down the stretch here. I still believe in this squad. They have a good defense. That's why they're so high on my list. The Broncos, because that defense is just unbelievable, and Bo Nix doesn't have to do much. So for me, the Broncos, their chances of winning games are higher than other teams. Number 5, I get the Patriots. Patriots, to me, they continue to win. They didn't look impressive against Cincinnati, but a win's a win, and that's what matters. So number 4, I got the Ravens. I think the Ravens, to me, they're on fire. I know that their offense is struggling, but that's the thing. Everybody was worried about their defense in the season. Now that their offense is struggling, I still believe Lamar is going to get it together, and that offense is going to get it together at some point down the stretch. So I got the Ravens at 4. 3, I get the Eagles. Eagles dropped down a couple spots for me. It was a tough loss against Dallas. That was a really bad loss. One of the worst losses I've seen in quite some time. But still, the Eagles are still a powerhouse team. I still believe in them to go to the Super Bowl. They still have all the power to do it. Number 2, I got Seattle. Seattle Seahawks are number 2. I still believe this team is dangerous. This is one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL, and I have them at number 2. And number 1, I have the Rams. I think they're the team to beat. I mean, if they don't win the Super Bowl, then they've really swung and missed this year, because this is a really golden opportunity for them to win the Super Bowl. I don't see a team out there right now better than the Rams. And I know the Eagles beat the Rams, but when you actually watch that game, the Rams really handled us in the first half. Like, I don't even know if the second half was a mirage.
It was.
Yeah. So now I'm looking at that like, I think if the Rams played the Eagles right now, I don't think the Eagles could fuck with them right now. I think the only team that could really beat the Rams is the Seahawks. I think they have the best shot in the NFC and the entire NFL. So that's my top 10. Rams are number 1.
All right. At number 10, I got the Colts. Golden opportunity to knock off the champs. They did not do it. And I heard Nick Wright say this, and it was a perfect point. There were people, even though the Colts are 8-3, they were still rooting for the Colts to beat them to get Kansas City out of the playoff picture. And they couldn't do it. Daniel Jones has been horrible over the last few games. At number 9, I have the Lions. The Lions, like you said, they're a good team, but there are times like they had no business winning that Giants game. It was a miracle Jahmyr Gibbs game where he just kind of single-handedly took over, and that's not a sustainable way of winning. The offense is sputtering way too much, and again, they were getting lit the fuck up on defense. Lit up by Jameis Winston and Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson was going crazy. He looked like the best receiver in football for 3/4 of that game.
He was awesome.
Huh?
He was awesome.
Oh, I know, dude. At 7, at 8, I got the Ravens. I believe what everybody has said. Like, I heard Cowherd say it and things like that. I don't think Lamar Jackson's healthy. Lamar Jackson doesn't look good. He doesn't. Again,
that's an excuse, but that's okay.
Why? Why is it an excuse? I'm saying he's not playing well. All right,
Yeah,
he's not playing well, so he stinks.
Well, you're saying that due to his health. I don't believe that to be the case. But.
Okay, well, that's why I have the Ravens down there. I don't, because that 23-10 over the Jets, that was a dogfight the entirety of that game. That's one of those scores that are very misleading, similar to the Super Bowl in February, because the real score of that game was 40-6.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was all garbage time. And number 7, I got the Bears, Caleb Williams, and I almost said Matt Nagy, Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. When you have a young quarterback like that and a young team, and you're missing your entire linebacker corps, and you have a young quarterback that is learning how to win games when he's not playing perfect, I think that is very, very important, and it's only going to help Caleb Williams as he continues to grow. But they're 8-3, and I honestly think they're the best team in that division. I'd be shocked if they didn't win that. They're better than the Lions, and they're better than Green Bay. At number 6, I have the Broncos. Similar to what you said, that defense is just outrageous. The defense is awesome, and the defense is constantly going to keep them in games. So you just need Bo Nix to be competent, and you'll be all right. Number 5, I got Seattle Seahawks. They're good. They are. I view them the way I view the whatchamacallit, the Seahawks, and who's the other team?
You got them at where?
5.
5?
Yeah, I have them at 5. I forget the other team I was going to compare them to, but I just think to me, it's just the inexperience of Sam Darnold. I don't trust Sam Darnold in a big game.
You think they're the Colts?
Who? Yes, that's the team. That's the team.
Yeah,
the team is great, but it's personal preference. And I think Sam Darnold is better than Daniel Jones. Again, until I see Sam Darnold play the way he's played in a regular game, in a big, meaningful game, I'm going to hold it against him. At number 4, I got the Chiefs. When you get the Chiefs down, you need to kick them and put dirt on them. That team being alive is scary to the Rams, the Bills, whoever you think is a good team. I promise you, I don't care. They are scared of the Chiefs come January football. And until otherwise, I respect Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Spags all day long. 3, I got the Eagles. Can't continue to play half games. I expected the Eagles to lose that game. I thought they were going to lose that game. And again, it's not that big of a deal that they lost, because I don't think Dallas isn't winning the division, and Dallas, again, they're in a must-win situation. So you were going to get their best shot. We started out hot. We took our foot off the gas and didn't move the ball, and that's what happens. Number 2, I got the Patriots. I don't really know what else you want me to say.
Wow.
I don't know what else you want me to say. I don't care that they struggled against the Bengals. That is good. That struggle is only going to help them. You have a second-year quarterback in the midst of an MVP campaign with Boutte and Pop Douglas and Stephon Diggs. I mean, people thought Stephon Diggs was washed up. The dude tore his ACL. So I don't really – the Patriots are for real, and they have an awesome head coach. And then at number 1, you got the Rams. Nothing to say there. I mean, do you want to talk about super teams? They're one. Their offense is lethal. Matt Stafford is on a heater like I've never seen before, and he's playing for the ultimate legacy talk. And I don't know what you want me to say. The Rams are the best team in football. They're peaking right now. Now they could last the rest of the year. But I'm saying they're getting ready to hit the top of that slope. And when you have that, best of luck. Best of luck, because they're getting hot and rolling at the right time, and nobody's stopping that offense.
I just think that for me, I don't have the Bears in my top 10 because there's one thing about them that when I watch them, I feel like their defense can be super had. I feel like they
can, but they're just finding ways to do it.
But they get the turnovers. I think they lead the league in turnovers and takeaways. So that's always going to help them, win football games. But the way their defense gives up yards throughout the ground game, they're 28th in fucking against the run, 28th against the run. They're 21st against the pass. I think they're 27th overall in total yards. This team, I don't think that's sustainable. Yeah, they're 8-3, and yeah, they get the most takeaways in the NFL, but I feel like that number is going to come down to the means. It's going to come down to I just feel like that number is super inflated, and they just look better than what than what the record shows. To me, I look at them as 8-3, but I don't see them as they're one of the best teams. I don't see that. I think the Lions are better than them.
I don't.
I do. So because I think that like even with the Bears this week, I think the Bears are going to get smoked. I think the Bears lose by double digits.
I would love that.
I know. I genuinely believe that. I believe that because Caleb Williams makes too many mistakes. And when you make mistakes like that and you have a defense that gives up a lot of yards, I feel like at some point in time that defense is going to give, and you're not going to get the turnovers in the right critical moments. And that's kind of what they had been. I mean, it kind of has went their way. And look, I think they're a good team. I just don't think it's sustainable. And I think they're 8-3, but they're kind of mirage. I think they're a mirage.
Well, Thanksgiving's a huge game for Green Bay and the Lions. Both of them. That's a must win for both teams.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be an awesome
game. It's going to be a dogfight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the Bears have the path.
Well, yeah, because they could chill right now.
Like,
even if they lose to the Eagles, it's a bad loss because they're
8-4. It's a conference loss.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, like the Eagles losing to Dallas, like, okay, it sucks because it's Dallas. But in the NFC playoff picture, it's not that big of a deal. It sucks, like I said, for seeding and all that, but the Eagles weren't going to win out like they did last year.
No, but it is a conference loss, so it definitely affected us.
You don't think that Dallas is winning the division, do you?
No, I definitely don't.
Okay.
But I also don't feel like the Eagles are going to get the 1 seed either.
Probably not.
And that's disappointing.
Yeah,
because I thought they had the path.
But I mean, if it's LA, cool. You get to go out to sunny weather and play football.
But also, before the season, can we really be disappointed at this point? I mean, like what? They're 8-3. They had a gauntlet of a season. Like I feel like I'm cool with it. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like, okay, you don't get the 1 seed, but the Eagles have pedigree in the playoffs that any place, anytime, they can go and win a football game, no matter what. So like
rain, sleet, or snow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Eagles are trained to go.
That's
you know what I mean?
About. A team not trained to go. Houston upsets Buffalo 23-19 last Thursday. Floor's yours, baby.
Yeah, I hate this.
You coming to my side of the table yet?
No, I've never do that because 17's that good.
I guess you don't want to learn.
The problem is that it's not him, and we know this. It's complete. They're just completely mismatched on the talent of the offensive side of the ball, and you know this, and everybody knows this in the world. Nobody gets open. There's literally nobody open. And he has to do everything but run around and make plays. And that's what he's been doing. And he's making mistakes. He's going back to the old ways because he doesn't have a choice. You don't have a choice. If James Cook doesn't cook, they're cooked.
James Cook cooked. He cooked. He had a tutty.
Yeah, but that's one play though.
Special teams got him too. Here's the thing. I'm being dead serious when I say this. This is why I said a few weeks ago, Buffalo is not a contender. Josh Allen had 14 points spotted from his running back and his special teams.
That's not spotted though.
No, he got 14 points off of that.
Yeah, but you can't say you spotted. What the hell does that mean?
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Davis Mills threw 150 yards. Okay. They didn't have a 100-yard wide receiver. They didn't have a 100-yard running back, and they still lost. They are not a good team. Josh Allen or no Josh Allen, they're not a good team. They're just not.
And they played against the number 1 defense on the road on a short week.
I get
with no talent on offense. Of course, that's going to happen.
But if my thing is is Josh going to win those games? Yes or no? Like that's a game he needs to win.
Bro, he's won a lot of games over his career. Like just losing one game, you're going to question him.
Fucking 7th seed.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
what seed are the Chiefs?
We will sit here and we will say Josh Allen has no help. The GM, the Bills organization is failing Josh Allen. And then we will turn around and criticize Jalen Hurts because his GM puts talent around him.
This has nothing to do with Jalen.
I'm not. Don't take that portion out of it. You selectively chose that one part. I'm saying.
I'm following the story, and that's what you ended.
No, because a GM needs to build the fucking team. But the problem is when a GM builds a good team, the quarterback gets criticized for it.
Well, I disagree with that. What about Joe Burrow? He don't get criticized.
That's not a good team.
Yeah, I know, but he gets accolades based on his numbers.
Yeah,
and he's won, and he went to the Super Bowl. Like people still hold on to that, though.
They do, but they shouldn't.
Right, but
I've let it go too. It was 3 years ago.
But they still do, though. They don't criticize Joe. They don't oh yeah, he's injury prone. We should get rid of him.
I do.
Nobody says that.
I say it all the time.
I know, but nobody's saying to get rid of him.
No, nobody's saying that.
Right.
So who? But I didn't say to get rid of anyone.
No, I'm just saying. But if that was Jalen Hurts, that had an injury prone history,
yeah,
they would be knocking. Oh yeah, we should probably move on. 100%.
Before or
But
after
since
the
it's
Super
Joe
Bowl.
Burrow and them,
Before or
yeah,
after the Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter.
I think it does. Because if he won a Super Bowl, you know you can win a Super Bowl with whomever, with X, the subject X. Then you have to hold on.
Yeah, but based on your theory is that he's gotten flack before he's won the Super Bowl and even after he's won the Super Bowl.
No,
so regardless, he's criticized no matter what.
If Joe Burrow never makes that Super Bowl, he's not a Bengal right now. Or there's rumblings of him getting traded.
I don't know about that.
I do because
just because of how they're built.
But what? Again though, that's what I'm saying is that we can't do that. You can't beg GMs to go out and build teams, and then when they build a great team, criticize the person for it. Like that, that would happen. It happens.
But nobody criticizes Matthew Stafford. Like
I know that, and that's why I always snap.
Yeah, but they're not taking away his success based on who he's throwing the ball to, though.
I mean, I've mentioned this before.
I know, but I'm talking about like the mass media. Like we talk about
because
that
the mass
shit
media is retarded.
Right, exactly. But I also feel like we talk about that shit.
We do talk about it because like I said, it's.
But I don't believe like that's fair. I mean, like you need talent to win.
No,
of course
I know that, and that's my thing.
Like Josh Allen is not Tom Brady. We know this. Josh Allen can't win with those kind of wide receivers like that.
Do you know Josh Allen's record? Do you know the Bills' record this year? Josh Allen doesn't score 3 touchdowns.
I don't know.
0-4.
Yeah. So what does that tell you?
It's telling me that the Bills are not a top team. They're not a contender. I don't care what.
But why are they not a top team?
Because the team stinks.
But why do they stink? What makes them stink?
There's no talent.
Exactly.
But I've been saying this. We could watch the last 30 episodes, or not 30, the last 12 episodes, and every week I have said, this is not a Josh Allen knock. This was a simple, that team is not good, and you have one player. And unless that player goes crazy, you have no path to victory. And it's evident. 0-4 when Josh doesn't score 3 touchdowns. Then you look at it, like I said, James Cook gets you 7. Your special team spots you 7 again. You lose. What happened? They lost a turnover battle. Why is Josh Allen turning the ball over now more this year than he was last year during his MVP campaign? Because he's pressing. And I said that the moment of that game when you were laughing about that press conference when I said, that is a defeated quarterback that knows he can't win with that squad.
Right, but I get it. They lost the game. I get it, and it was a bad loss to the Texans. But when you take a step back, when they go to the playoffs, if they were to make the playoffs, they're not playing number 1 defenses on short weeks. They're gonna have time to prepare. Like it was a really bad spot for them. Like I don't want to over glorify them losing just one game.
I know
I get it what you're saying, and it makes sense.
Bro, look at their
losses. We've watched. I get it. They've lost to some really bad teams. They lost to fucking Miami.
They lost to Miami. They lost to Carolina.
Texans.
They lost to Atlanta, and they lost to the Texans.
Well, they didn't lose to Carolina.
They lost to Carolina.
The Bills lost to Carolina?
Didn't they? They lost to Atlanta.
I think they smoked Carolina.
Did that? Oh yeah, they did smoke Carolina. You're right. Who'd they lose to? Atlanta. They lost to Atlanta. They lost to the Texans. They lost to the Dolphins. Oh, and the Patriots. Okay. So one acceptable loss out of those 4, I would say.
Well, I would say the Texans, I mean, they're not a bad squad, bro. Like
I don't think
we have a number 1 defense. I mean,
I know that.
You always have a chance, no matter who's a quarterback.
I get that, but I'm just saying and again, it's not a Josh Allen thing, and I've said this a million times. Like you need Josh to do too much. Like it sucks.
Bro, their 2nd round pick is not even playing. He's not even dressing up. What do you want him to do?
No, I know that. And I'm with you on that. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's the same thing. It's like, oh, before the season, I was like, yo, this is the Bills' year, man. We got Josh Allen. And it's like, well, I know you got Josh Allen, but then when they're 7-4, it's like, well, they only got Josh Allen. Well, it's like, well, you rank them as a top team simply because of Josh Allen. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but I gotta be honest, man. Like, as a Josh Allen fan, like I gotta be this might be one of the most disappointing years just because of the AFC so wide open. And I feel like they have been always knocking on the door, and then this is the year that they kind of fall off with everybody else. And it's like, why did that happen? But that's also a GM malpractice because you should be gearing up for the Super Bowl. You're not even giving your best player the weapons around him. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. You're looking around the league. Stafford, the Rams, you think they had Puka? You think they gave a fuck? No, they didn't care. They got Devontae Adams. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The Eagles had Smitty. What did they do? They got AJ Brown. You know, it's like it's just one of those things, dude. It's just like I feel like when you have a player at the most important position, the best thing to do to maximize his prime is to put players around him. I don't know where the fuck the money is going.
Look at the Eagles. Look at the Rams. Look at the Bengals.
Yeah, like how are they spending the money
Chiefs.
way better than the Bills? Like it feels like to me that if the Bills, I think the Bills have a lot of money tied up on their defense, and I really, you would think their defense should be number one, and it's not. Like the Bills are built for their defense to be number one and them to be mid on offense, but they can skate by because they have the quarterback to do it. They had the quarterback and go and get him 20. You know what I mean? If you have your defense at number one defense, holding teams to under 20, and you got Josh Allen with the weapons he's got, they have multiple ways to win. But when you have a defense that's kind of leaky, doesn't really, it gives up a lot of big plays, and they're just overall mid, then you have to do everything you can to put points on the board, and you're always pressured in the red zone to score touchdowns over field goals. Field goals for Buffalo is a loss.
Yeah.
They have to score touchdowns.
It's a net negative.
It's a negative for them. Yeah, they killed the clock, but they also only put up 3.
The other thing is too, is like this is, and again, it's like when this is what the stuff that makes me like, it used to make me mad. Now it just makes me laugh. But it's like we come into the season, they're favored in every game. They're favored in every game, and every year after year, it's like, this is the year they're going to make the Super Bowl, and they're struggling this year. And you just said it, and that was my biggest thing. It was like, this is the year for the Bills to finally get the 1 seed. They've never had the 1 seed in the Josh Allen era. They've never had home field advantage. And now you're looking and you're like, all right, well, the Patriots got Drake May now. That team, and they got mad cap space next year. They're only going to get better. And you see that, and it's just like, damn, that's exactly what it is. They went from the favored in every game this year to a 7 seed and just having losses that you look at and you're just like, what the fuck is that? And until everybody just realizes that team is not good. They are one player, and that goes back to our conversation.
They beat the Chiefs, though.
We're going to talk about it, and I get, but the Chiefs aren't very good either.
You had them as the number 4 team overall.
The Chiefs are with the Chiefs. It's just like, it's the experience for me. I don't think the Chiefs are the fourth best team in football. It's a power ranking. It's just their overall. It's the overall team.
Well, you're going based on pedigree then,
and
aura. Like that's all you're going.
Not aura, pedigree.
Well, yeah, but
bro, that team
aura matters too. Like when you play Kansas City, you're like, oh fuck, like you know what I mean. Like you know that I could be in trouble.
But it was 20-9 in the fourth quarter, and you had your foot on their throat, and you didn't close the deal. That's a problem.
Jonathan Taylor he didn't touch the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a problem. They needed to get
coaching. I think the Colts are better than them though. But
who?
The Chiefs.
But again, Daniel, dome team outdoor.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the reason why they lost. I think
it's execution. They're not ready for the moment, and that's my same problem with the Seahawks. They're not ready for the moment.
But they'll learn from the Colts. They're good enough. They're going to learn from.
Well, the team is the quarterback, because the quarterback has been horrible for the last 3 or 4 games. Go look at his stats. He's been horrible. He's been all right, but I mean, what's your definition of all right?
Floating, just floating by. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, a 200.
Over his last 3 games, he has 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah. Over his last 2 games?
3. So, and prior to that, it was 3-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 1-2, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. So,
well, they had teams adjusted on them.
Yeah.
They got to adjust back. You know, I'm honestly.
So were you impressed by the Chiefs win or not?
Yeah. Yes and no. I was more impressed by the Colts until the fourth quarter.
Oh, all right.
Honestly, I was like, I was looking at the Colts. I was like, man, this team could go all the way. You're beating Kansas City 20-9 when they have to win. Their backs against the wall. They're at home, and you had them up 20-9. Like to me, I was more impressed with the Colts up until the fourth quarter, and then the fourth quarter happened, and then I look at the Chiefs, and I'm like, that's the Chiefs. Rashee Rice, there he goes, 21 yards. There he goes, 31 yards. He picked them apart after in the fourth quarter. It was a Rashee Rice Mahomes magic, and that's how they won the game. So impressed, yes, because I'm impressed based on who they beat. I think the Colts are a really good team. They're not 8-3 on accident. They should have actually won that game.
No, they should have. And that's what I'm saying, though. That's like, I feel like the whole AFC right now is mad at the
but I also feel like
they could have buried them.
But if I'm the Colts, I actually kind of walk out there like feeling pretty confident too, though.
No, I
actually disagree with that. I don't know.
There's not moral victories in professional sports.
No, there's not.
I think it's more demoralizing that you blew an 11-point fourth quarter lead when you were handling them for 50 minutes of the game.
Right, but I feel like they could do that again. I do.
Not in the playoffs.
I do.
Not in the playoffs, bro. It's a different.
This team is good. This team is good.
I know that, but you know it's a different game.
I think the Colts are for real. Nobody wants to fuck with them in the playoffs, bro.
I don't think anybody would be scared of the Colts.
I would beg to differ. When you have Jonathan,
if you're
Jonathan Taylor's awesome, man. I know he had a bad game this game. I mean, the Chiefs.
I was just gonna say that if they're at the Colts, which they should be because they should win that division, that's different. But like again, if it's the Colts going to Buffalo or the Colts going to Denver or the Colts going to the Chiefs, the Colts are dogs in all those games.
I would take the Colts over Buffalo right now. I think the Colts are better.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Buffalo. I shouldn't have said because they'll run all over Buffalo.
Yeah, they would.
So, excuse me. However, outdoors again, if it's fucking snowing, it's freezing cold. The only person prepared for that is Sauce and fucking Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
the rest of those guys, Pittman and all them, they're all dome guys. That stuff matters.
It does, but I also feel like they're professionals at the end of the day, and I just feel like that when I watched that game with the Colts and the Chiefs, man, the Colts, man, they're fucking good, bro. I'm just
impressed. Again with the Chiefs, it's your back is against the wall. It's a 20-11 win, and there was I never saw a way that Kansas City lost that game. I never saw it, and I was shocked. Like I said, for 50 minutes of it, I'm just like, wow, they're really gonna blow it. That's what was going through my head. I'm like, I can't believe I never thought a Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid led team would lose that type of the magnitude of that game is just too big. The Colts have never been in that spot. Daniel Jones has never been in the spotlight like that.
Yeah, but I also feel like I don't think it had. I mean, look, Daniel Jones. The Colts were operating in the fourth quarter like Daniel Jones was Peyton Manning still.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they had I think 8 passes in a row or something like that.
And I'm just like, did you guys watch the same Daniel Jones the last 4 or 5 years?
I actually fuck with it though, man.
Well, you keep fucking with it and losing, and I'll keep treating Daniel Jones like I should be, and we'll win when we just hand the ball to Jonathan Taylor. You just said there should be no way in the world on a team with Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor where you are passing the ball 8 straight times.
Yeah.
You were ahead.
I know. It doesn't make any sense. That's what I was saying. That's why I was watching this fourth quarter. I'm like, what are they doing? They're literally letting the Chiefs come back in the game. It felt fixed. Dead ass. I'm like, what is going on?
That weird, that
but
I say it all the time.
Dominated the entire game up until that point, the fourth quarter. Like the Colts, I was impressed by them. I'm going to be honest with you, man. They held the Chiefs in check in the red zone 3 times in the first half. That's huge.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes threw the pick.
The Chiefs scored 1 touchdown this whole game.
Wait, did Mahomes throw that pick, or was that the week before? And that was against Denver.
No, Mahomes threw a pick this game too.
Okay, I am. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he did. All right. Yeah.
He didn't throw any touchdown passes, Mahomes.
I know,
but he had 350 fucking yards.
I know. I don't. Well, the big thing about was Kareem Hunt actually gave them an established run game. Kareem Hunt was running.
Yeah,
that's what they're lacking. That's what I'm saying.
30 carries is crazy.
I know. I can't even imagine that Kareem. How old's Kareem Hunt?
I don't know.
32. He's
I know
old.
He's hurting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's
carries.
a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, because he's not used to that. He's usually the kind of the red zone, goal line, short yardage. Yeah.
He's like Frank Gore.
Frank Gore, no way. Nobody's like Frank Gore.
No, I'm saying old as shit. 30 carries in the game. That was Seamus's boy.
That was Seamus's boy.
Bears beat the Steelers 31-28 without Aaron Rodgers. This was an awesome game. This game was awesome. For real. It had drama in it and shit. Yo, when TJ Watt sacked Caleb Williams, he threw him like he was a little kid. For real. What do you think about the Steelers, though? Because now they're not atop of the AFC North.
I told you about the Steelers. This is I'm not surprised by this team. I mean, I told you they're not going to win 9 games this year. What did they at 6? They're 6-5. They got to play the Ravens twice. I think they lose both of those games. I mean, there's, they're at best 10-7 right there. 10-7.
They can lose one more.
If they were 4-2. I just feel like, to me, the Steelers are the Steelers. They are what they are. They are. They're so unimpressive. There's nothing about them that screams oh my God, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. Like, I don't know. Like their defense used to cause havoc with TJ Watt, but
I feel like the only thing
I don't know.
I know, I feel you. And I actually agree with you.
There's nothing there anymore.
But I think I'm going to say, I think that we might view the Steelers the same way on this. Like, do you ever, not that you fear the Steelers, but when you're like picking a game or you're watching them play, like if you say it was a playoff game, right? Is there like a part of you where it's just like, are they going to have that one defensive game where their defense shows up and just shuts them the fuck down?
I don't think that at all anymore.
You don't think like that anymore?
No, okay. I know what I see now.
Yeah.
Like I think their defense is kind of washed. I think they have spurts here and there where they're like really good, but then they're like, they gave up 40 points to some bum team. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like Cincinnati, Joe Flacco threw a party on them.
Sunk their season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunk their season.
I mean, look, they're 6-5. Aaron Rodgers is coming. He'll be back next week, I guess.
If Cincinnati beats the Ravens on Thanksgiving, the AFC North is going to be one of the most fun divisions over the last 6 weeks of the season.
Well, Cincinnati would be still out.
No.
Probably. They have 8 losses.
I'm saying if they win out, though.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
No. But I'm just saying, like, it could get fun, especially if Cincinnati beats Baltimore. Like, at that point, they'll be 5-8? What are they, 4-8?
I know, but like...
No, they're 3-8.
They're 3-8, Cincy.
Yeah.
They're dead.
But I'm just saying, if they win that game, the AFC North gets choppy for the Ravens and the Steelers mostly. But I'm just saying, like, suppose the Bengals win out, because the Bengals play the Ravens twice.
Well, the Ravens would be 6-6. I mean, at best, Steelers will be a game ahead of them, but they still play twice. That's the kicker there. I think Cincinnati is all but done. Truthfully, no, I don't give a fuck if Joe Burrow is there. He can walk on water all if he wants.
Yeah.
All I care. Joe Flacco was awesome with the fucking Bengals. Like he wasn't the greatest, but
he was throwing for 400 yards a game.
Joe Burrow has to come in there and completely play perfect for them to even have a fucking chance to even sniff the playoffs or even come to a playoff picture.
I know.
They're all but done. Plus,
if the Bengals make the playoffs, Joe Burrow's MVP.
Now you got T. Higgins out. He's out with concussion. You had to get Jamar Chase back, which is huge. I mean, obviously Jamar Chase is one of the best in the world, but T. Higgins is coming off a concussion. Like he's out this week. Yeah, they got Joe Burrow, but like I said, like he has to play lights out. Every drive has to be a touchdown for them to have a chance because that defense stinks.
I know.
And that's the problem. And that's going to be the problem. And that's going to be it's going to continue to happen.
They were playing some tough defense against the Patriots.
Against the Patriots. But the Patriots
impressed.
were self-inflicted too. Like I felt like, I don't know. I just felt like they didn't play their game.
Yeah. Do you think the Bears, though, are a serious threat?
No, I don't.
Neither do I.
I don't. I think they're a mirage. I think they're the NFC's mirage.
Do you think they could be a pain in the ass, though, like as a 7 seed? Like if they, it's just say they're the only 4th seed.
Yeah, they could be a pain in the ass just because they could run the ball. But again, like they're running the ball, but their defense isn't that good. Like there's stats on their defense. They're one of the worst defenses in the league statistically against the pass and against the run. So to me, like I think that matters towards the once Thanksgiving hits, this is the real ball, bro.
Yeah,
and I think the Bears they're gonna find out real quick this week too. I hope. Well, no, I know they are. I genuinely think that I think the Bears tail off here down the stretch a little bit. I think they win a couple games. They probably get into the playoffs.
Dude, they got a nice lead.
Yeah, I know.
They got a nice lead.
Look, I think they make the playoffs just because off their record. But I think Seattle would fucking demolish them too.
Seattle would beat the
Seattle
shit.
will beat the brakes off them.
Because they can't bang with Seattle up front.
No, hell no.
Seattle's too physical. Like
Caleb Williams would die out there. That defense is for real, bro.
I feel like they're too mean for the Bears. Like I feel like the Bears are like a sweet, like what kind like a finesse team.
I don't think but the way they're winning is not sustainable. Like I said, they're number one in the NFL in takeovers, but their defense just gives up a lot of yards. And I just feel like that is going to come to play at some point in time in the season when you play a very good quarterback who doesn't make mistakes and a good team that don't give.
Who are you talking about? I'm sorry.
The Bears defense. Like I feel like when they play somebody who doesn't make mistakes, a la Jalen Hurts this week, you're going to see why. There's going to be they're going to be in trouble.
And it even goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the Buffalo and the Texans. The turnover battle.
Yeah,
like Davis Mills didn't do anything.
But that's why I took the Texans to the points because I said I think their defense is good enough to get turnovers and put themselves in good position.
Josh got sacked 8 times, the most in his career.
There you go. They came after him.
Yeah, that offensive line looked like the Bengals. Looked like the Bengals offensive line.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know. The Bears to me, I'm off the Bears. Even though they're 8-3, they look good. They're cute.
Yeah,
they come back on the last drive. That's awesome.
You know who the Bears remind me of? I'm dead serious. Not as dominant, but they remind me of the Vikings a few years ago.
when they were just winning, like
when they were just winning, and you're just like, how? Like it was Kirk Cousins' last good year where he was cooking. Justin Jefferson made that crazy catch over Buffalo, coincidentally, the one-handed catch to win the game.
Yeah,
and we were laughing.
That was 3 years ago.
Josh fumbled the fucking 2 point, the on the one or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We were laughing about it. That's who the Bears remind me of. That Vikings team where it's just, and then they lost to the Giants in the first round.
Just luck.
It's just bouncing their way.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they're 6-1 in one-score games. Like, people don't understand how that is so rare.
They're going to come down to the. They're going to come down. They're going to regress at some point in time. They're going to come down to the means. Like, there's no. That's not sustainable.
Yeah,
and it happened with the Chiefs this year. The Chiefs in one-score games, they're actually ironically pretty bad.
They were undefeated last year.
Exactly.
And this year, I want to say they're below 500 now, 2-5.
Right.
With this week against the Colts.
Correct. They were 1-5, and then they won one-score game this one. So 2-5. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. Or 2-6. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an issue. That's the difference, though.
It's coming down to the means, though. Like, it's the law of averages, bro.
It balances out.
Always.
Patriots beat the Bengals. Obviously, as you said, Patriots first win, first team to 10 wins this season. Do you think they're Super Bowl contenders? Because I do.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Legitimately.
I love Mike Vrabel. I mean, he's an awesome coach. Drake May's playing awesome football. The only problem, again, I'll say with the Patriots is Drake May does make a lot of mistakes. He does turn the ball over, and that could haunt them.
He's Brett.
But the good thing about them is that their defense is really good. And if he makes mistakes and they give up 3 points, that's okay, because their offense is good enough to go down the next drive and score a touchdown. That's what I watched all year. And yeah, they're really fucking good on all phases: special teams, defense, offense. They have an awesome head coach, awesome offensive coordinator. I don't know what more do you want. And
speaking of offensive coordinator, bro, Josh McDaniel is the poster boy for not everyone's a head coach. He's the best offensive coordinator ever, dog. Like, look what he's doing already. But he goes to Oakland and is horrible as the head coach. In Denver, he was horrible. Like, it's just funny. Like, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying it's weird. It's funny as shit, because when he's a head coach, he stinks, and then he gets in his groove as an offensive coordinator, and the offenses are unstoppable.
I know. It is crazy. It is kind of wild. I mean, he's just good at what he does.
He's good at what he does, and that's why he's a designer.
But he also maximizes his players, talents too. Like, he puts his players in the best position to succeed. Whether it's Pop Douglas, whether it's Butte, whoever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter.
I know.
Kyle Williams will have a game. Hunter Henry will have a game. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like everybody's eating because they all bought in. They bought into the system.
Yeah.
They're not a me kind of guy, which is kind of surprising with Stephon Diggs, and he's been one of their best captains. He's been an awesome player for the locker room.
His young quarterback.
They love him in there.
It's weird,
which is awesome. I mean, maybe he grew up, man. Like, maybe that injury to ACL kind of woke him up. Like, fuck, this could be my last chance to be ever in the league again. And I love football. Like, cause that's true.
Yeah.
Like, at his age, that injury, like, that's a big injury at his age. And
I wish the Bills.
Yeah, and I think he was fortunate enough to get the money from the Patriots.
Yeah, he got what, 14?
If he got 3 years, $60 million. So yeah.
Oh yeah. He did sign that big ass contract.
Yeah, he got a nice contract with the Patriots. So
I forgot about that.
They believed in him, and I think that, like, he's thankful for that. And I think that he kind of grew up in that moment, in that dark time from last year, being hurt. I mean, that really kind of helped him out.
And he went to a team with a young quarterback that was unproven.
Right.
Like, I get it. The money was there. So like, it's whatever. Like, I'm taking that 60 mil, but by the same token, it's like, wow, like he took a chance that it could have been a Cleveland situation.
It could have been, but he also saw what Drake May could have been last year. And I think he saw what his potential was.
He could play. And I can help him.
But I also feel like you're getting $60 million.
Bro,
I'm getting $60 million. I might come in here and teach these motherfuckers. I'm gonna need $60 million to teach. You know what I mean? Like,
I need
that's kind of what, like, probably what the mindset was too. I think Stephon, if you ask Stephon Diggs behind closed doors, and if you ask him, are you surprised by the pitch your success this year? I think he would say, yeah, 100%. I ain't gonna cap.
Well, no, he'll say I'm different, and I can, like, I'm saying into a microphone, I'm different.
Some
I can
bullshit,
do that.
but like
I'm the best version of myself.
Cut to the bullshit, dude. There's not a person in the world that thought New England was gonna be 10-2, and the first team to be 10 wins.
I know.
They're gonna kill everybody's parlays and divisions and wins and everything. Like, they fucked everybody up because nobody saw this coming. And the Colts,
the Bears. Anybody else?
Even I think the Bears are they're gonna fumble it, but
I know, but my thing is the Lions and Packers could too.
Yeah, but
I think it's less likely. I'm with you on that, but all three of those teams, I haven't been impressed. Like, I haven't been impressed with the Packers or the Lions.
The Packers, no, I'm not. I'm way off.
The Lions are just like a scary team because if they pop, they pop. The problem is when they look. That's what, like, when they look bad, they look bad.
Yeah, they're off.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like,
off.
they look. I bet them. I was talking to you about it because I had the Lions.
Yeah, when they're off, they're really.
And I'm watching that game and I'm like, come on, man, is this really happening? Like, the Giants, they looked horrible. And then probably midway through the third quarter, bro, it was over. Jahmyr Gibbs had like 4 fantasy points.
It was ridiculous.
And in that first half, and then went bananas.
Yeah, 4.
Something like that. I'm exaggerating. I don't remember exactly, but the second half was where was probably where 40, 35 of those 50 points came.
Crazy.
It was wild. Every time I refreshed Sleeper, Jahmyr Gibbs 49-yard touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs 43-yard pass. Jahmyr Gibbs 25-yard run. It was like a Twitter notification. It was crazy. It was the whole second half.
That's fucking awesome, man.
He was
to have
cooking.
a player like that on your squad, dude, is something lethal.
I appreciat it, Derek. Ravens.
Jolly old Saint there.
Jolly old Saint. Sean hit the nail on the head with that. I learned. Ravens stay. Whoa. Ravens winners of 5 straight. I don't know what the fuck that says, bro. Improved to 6-5, top of the AFC North finally after being 1-5, which is wild. 23 to 10 win over the Jets. I alluded to this earlier. I don't really think the Ravens are all the way back. I mean, they're better because they have Lamar, but I have been really unimpressed with Lamar. I don't think Lamar's played great at all.
Yeah, but I think he's going to turn it around. So, like, I don't think they're all the way back, but I think they climbed out of hell, dude. They were 1-5, bro. They're fucking 6-5. They're the number 1 team in their division right now.
I know.
And they were 1-5. Shame on the Steelers. That's why I told you about the Steelers. They're fucking frauds, bro. How the fuck you have a fucking 4-game lead and fucking lose that shit? Or a 3-game lead, whatever it was.
The 4-game lead was a little misleading. They didn't have their best player.
Who?
The Ravens. At the time when they were 1-5, they lost. They were what, 1-1 with Lamar or 1-2?
They were like 1-3 with Lamar.
With Lamar?
Yeah, they lost to the Chiefs. Remember they lost to the Chiefs? That's when he got hurt.
Oh yeah.
One of those teams were gonna walk away 1-3, and we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. That's what it was.
So he got hurt that game.
So he got hurt that game. So they were 1-3, and then they lost.
They lost the next two,
and then they beat the Bears.
They gambled on.
They beat the Bears.
Yeah,
they beat the Bears. And then that was the one win that Cooper Rush, or I think it was Huntley that game, actually.
Huntley, yep.
And then they crawled back in it. So, yeah, kudos to that.
I mean, to win, that's I got we have to give credit what credit's due. I mean, for Harbaugh to keep that locker room the way it was at 1-5, that's amazing, bro. Because a lot of teams will collapse there. 1-5, especially the veterans too. The veterans that go in there with the expectations of winning in the Super Bowl, and then like a DeAndre Hopkins goes there, tries to win a Super Bowl, and then he starts off 1-5, and you're sitting like, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like I'm here to win a Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm going to get that this year. You know what I mean? And that's why I came here. So for Harbaugh to have those players still believe, I think that speaks volumes about the way about his head coaching experience.
Doc Harbaugh,
he is the head coach.
Doc Harbaugh, he can rally the guys when they're trash and get in there.
Nah, I think that says a lot about him, man. For real, I respect it, dude.
John Harbaugh.
No, I know. I just think I'm more impressed about just keeping the locker room the way it is. Damn, you didn't have your starting quarterback.
Well, they took out their ping pong table. And they took out all their fun shit.
Discipline. Yep. Focus. You're not here for
Bro didn't like it. He loved it. Yeah. That's the best thing. He did one of them shits.
He's the best, man. Bro, I love that show, man.
It's so funny thinking back, like on those shows, bro. Because like, bro, I keep calling him bro. Chris Broussard always would like pop on Undisputed or pop on like Cold Pizza and First Take back in the day, or like The Herd. And now like he has his own show, and his personality came out.
Yeah.
Like you realize how much of a personality was just kind of rotting.
I like Parkins.
As like a spot.
Man.
Come on,
I like Danny Parkins.
I'm not talking about Danny Parkins.
Nah, I think he's fired, bro. For real. Pause on that. But like, I think he's got some fire takes. I think he's smart. I think he puts people in body bags. I do, bro. He's like that, cuz.
You know why? Because he's a corny analytical guy.
But he knows his shit.
He knows number. Anybody could read a book and study numbers.
He's a numbers guy, but he's also an eye test too. Like he mixes both. And like I like that. That's kind of my style.
He thinks Justin Herbert's a top quarterback. He immediately not to be taken serious.
But why is he wrong though?
Well, it's been 6 years and he has 0 playoff wins.
Talented wise, he's definitely.
Oh yeah, talent, but
that's his argument too, though. Like he's always going to take the talent on the upside,
well,
no matter
fine.
what.
That's fine. You keep playing these bullshit ass games.
Yeah, but that's the way he rolls, though. You know what I mean? Like to believe in Justin Herbert, I don't think you're crazy for that. He's awesome.
I would love to see who Danny.
He's a great player, man.
Who does Danny Parkins think is the GOAT? I don't think he's a great player. I think he's a good player. I think putting a great label on Justin Herbert is crazy.
I misspoke. I mean, obviously,
he's a good player.
I'm just saying he's a really good player.
Okay.
Really good player, dude.
He is really good. He just can't step up in big moments.
Yeah, and that happens. But
you got to learn from that.
But he's still early in his career.
I would love to see who Danny Parkins thinks is the GOAT.
If Justin Herbert won a Super Bowl, we would forget every single down here he had.
Absolutely.
It would all be masked.
I wish that worked for a few other teams in the league, but
like who?
The Birds.
Why? What about them?
Not all is forgiven.
What's all forgiven? What do you mean?
I'm saying like it would erase all his down seasons. That normally that's what a Super Bowl does, but we win Super Bowls and is this a prove it year? You see what I'm saying?
Because it's an eye test.
I don't give a fuck. Go get glasses.
Well, it is an eye test. You know that.
Get a thicker set.
No, but it's an eye test. You know what I'm talking about.
Thicker set.
Yeah, I get it. Well, he played in February. This guy didn't. I know. I get it.
They don't call him Mr. February for no reason, bro.
I'm fighting a ghost here. It's okay. All right.
I'm a ghostwriter.
Yep.
I'm a ghostwriter. I'm just saying, all should be forgotten when you win a Super Bowl. It's a good thing. But he's got to win Actually, you went too far with that. Justin Herbert's got to win a playoff game.
Okay.
But he's not. I don't know.
He's a good fucking player, bro.
No, he is. He just. Does he have like one of those? Does he have like multiple games where you can point to and just be like, yo, remember that game where he balled the fuck out in a big game? Like every time there's a big game, he loses. Is that not fair to say?
No, and I get it. But like, it's like.
I mean, bro, be real here.
It's like, all right, yeah, Trevor Lawrence won a playoff game, but would you take Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert?
No.
Okay, so what does that matter?
Because my thing is you can, like, for Trevor Lawrence, he had that, I don't know, 7-8 game stretch where the team got hot and he was able to win a playoff game. And my thing is you're so talented and you're so much better. You couldn't win one. You can't win one.
Well, this year his offensive line is absolutely like gutted.
I know.
Well, it's true though.
And last year he threw one interception all season.
But that's not an excuse though. That's factual information that should be accounted for, bro. You lost 60% of your offensive linemen. What the fuck do you want him to do?
Eagles' offensive line's trash this year.
Yeah, and look at their offense, sputtering, garbage, sputtering. Exactly.
Not because of the offensive line, but you don't hear nobody blaming the offensive line.
Well, no, but we're going to
talk about it.
We talk about it.
I'm going to bring it up.
But we talked about it.
But yeah, no, I'm just not a Justin Herbert guy. I can't do it.
All right, go ahead.
Got to see more.
Guy, you're up.
What?
Guy, you're up. Wait, what? Go ahead. Read it.
What?
Read
what? Does that? Hold on.
You're up.
Phil, you got glasses? I can't read this. Shedeur Sanders leads the Browns to a 24-10 win over the Raiders. Shedeur named starting quarterback. Not right after the game, though, and he didn't get a game ball. Huh. Weird.
Why would he?
Weird. Why would he? Do you understand the monumental win that was?
Based on the Cleveland's dog shit history?
Yeah, it was important.
You don't celebrate that.
He was the 144th
You don't celebrate
pick.
a bad thing like that, though.
He played a very, very good game.
All right.
Go ahead.
No,
Dylan Gabriel was cleared from concussion protocol. Benched. He should be benched for the rest of the season because Dylan Gabriel is some hot shit, and you saw it. You saw it on display, bro. I actually want to hear from you. How impressed were you by Shedeur? Come on, let's hear this hate.
Impressed?
Yeah.
No, I was not impressed.
Of course not.
I mean, what was I impressed by?
The 10.4 yards per attempt.
No, that's fair, and he did throw the ball downfield, just like different than Gabriel, and you're right about that. But I think for me, Shedeur, he has no choice but to do that because in his shoes, he really got nothing to lose.
He did that at Colorado, though. That's his style.
Yeah, that's his style. But like in his shoes, to be honest with you, he has nothing to lose. He has to go out and sling that thing.
Real fast, this isn't about Dale and Gabriel. If any Eagles fans are watching, throw the ball downfield. That's why Kuchon Junkins was doing good too. You open the field up. But go ahead.
But like, all right, I think he had maybe. I was impressed by maybe one or two throws overall, but other than that, like he was solid. He was okay. He was okay. It was nothing to write home about. It was nothing to be like, oh my God, he's got a bright future in the NFL. Like, I get it. They won, dude. But they also, you want to talk about being set up and getting points. I mean, he got set up with the fucking points too.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? They didn't necessarily go down the field and score touchdowns like that.
Did you see that 60-yard swing pass to Dylan Sampson, to Caesar Sampson?
A swing pass, exactly.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was on time.
It was great.
That
so
never
was the
happened with
interception in the second quarter. It was awesome too.
No, that's a rookie mistake.
Exactly.
But the difference is that he recovered from it through the bomb.
He got spotted 7 points off the rip.
Yeah, okay.
Right. They had 2 plays and they scored a touchdown.
You know
13 yards.
You know why he was spotted 7 points? Because the team was revitalized and energized and they were playing hard and with passion because they actually had a fucking chance to win. Well, the kid went from quarterback to
Bro, they played the Raiders.
So what?
Of course you're gonna feel that way. They had the same record.
They're playing Geno Smith. You told me you thought he was a borderline top 10.
Yeah, he played like it. He was awesome.
By the way, it's not Geno Smith's fault. It's Chip Kelly's. But that's beside the point. That offense was that horrible because of Chip Kelly.
Why?
Because Chip Kelly's not an NFL coach. Chip Kelly's a college coach. It's evident. He blew after when he got figured out. He blew it at the end with the Eagles. He blew with the 49ers. And
I don't think Geno Smith is all that bad. I just don't think that. I think he's having a bad season, but he's also
Geno Smith is better than what he's looked like.
Yeah, I
so
believe
is
that.
Ashton Jeanty.
I've seen it, and he's a good player.
There's no way he went from what he was last year and the year before that and the year before that to what he was.
Could be though, because Seattle's ahead of the curve with that. So who knows? But
maybe like I know that's fair, but he's been horrible this year.
But like going back to Shedeur, I mean. It was cool, bro. It was a cool performance, but like honestly, dude, like I didn't walk away with like, oh my God, dude, like yo, Mike was right, dude. Like yo, Shedeur is really him. Like
he could have threw for 400 yards.
I'm being honest. I didn't walk away like that though.
Why? It's his first start.
I know it's his first start, but like I didn't see like I saw maybe a flash or two, but nothing where like it would jump off the screen where I didn't see before.
But
that makes sense.
My thing is though, hear me out. I'm not being funny here. Like that was the first time that he's played with that group of players since he's been drafted ever, because he never took first team reps. Dylan Gabriel was taking first team reps when Joe Flacco was there and came in and looked awful.
I don't think he looked awful.
Dylan Gabriel was objectively horrible.
He was the definition of a game manager.
No, worse than
that's
that,
all he was. Bro, he was a game manager.
It was 4-yard passes.
Right. It was a game manager. Just trying to move the change as much as you can without making a mistake.
Yes, because he doesn't have juice. But Shedeur's out there. His confidence it sucks. It just when he walks into a room, bro, he's just got that kind of aura around him. His confidence can bleed onto his teammates, and it's so funny because it's like you see all this shit with Shedeur, man, and it's like just give the kid a chance. He did great. Like that was his first NFL game. It was a shit organization like Cleveland. You already screwed up with Baker. Don't screw up with Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders is a franchise quarterback. There was more shown in that game than Dylan Gabriel, Bailey Zappi, Joe Flacco, any of those dudes shown all year with Cleveland. It was the best performance by a Cleveland quarterback since Baker Mayfield. Like it was a really good performance. It was a really good performance. That throw alone to Isaiah Bond. One of the critiques of Shedeur coming out of college was he didn't have a strong enough arm. And the dude rolled out to his right and threw a 50-yard dot. That made Myles Garrett. You looked at Myles Garrett. It was like he never saw that before, which is an indictment on his own team.
I just think it's overblown. Every throw is going to be overblown with Shedeur, no matter what.
Well, because
no matter what, dude.
What do you mean?
Whether he makes a good play, bad play.
I was actually shocked they didn't beat him up for the interception.
Like Shedeur can make a 15-yard throw across the middle to Harold Fanning, and everybody's like, there it is. There, I told you, he's ready. Like, it's just like everything is going to be magnified times 10, no matter what.
Because he's powerful. He's powerful.
Like, yeah, but he's powerful in the media. That's what they feast off of, right? But impressed. I was anything but that, but like it was a cool performance. Like you have to give him his props. He won a football game. It's very hard to win in the NFL, especially on the road, especially with Cleveland, right? So he did win the game, yeah. But I didn't walk away with like, oh my God, he's the next best thing. But
Jerry Jeudy also messed up like that drive
too. That's fair. That's fair.
He could have attacked. I mean, look, it was a 8-yard pass. So he could throw a pick there too. So I'm not saying like it would have been perfect, but again, like the other thing was too is like Stefanski, and I know people are making a big deal out of this, but it's like me and my brother texted immediately. It's like you get inside the 5-yard line and you put the Wildcat in. Like, what you don't want to see Shedeur operate, how he operates in the red zone, how he feels with the pressure in his face with 5 yards to go, the sneaking ability. Can he make an accurate pinpoint pass? You know what I'm saying?
I don't hate it.
I do.
Because in that spot, points were vital, like for them. Like they needed to score there to absolutely like take claim of that game. Like,
so you don't trust, you don't trust Shedeur?
I'm not taking a chance. The red zone is the red zone is a different
They have
animal.
nothing to play for.
I know, but they also want to win too.
They never ran that play with Dylan Gabriel in there.
But they also want to win, dude.
Okay, but they never ran that play with Dylan Gabriel. Why did they run it with Shedeur? You don't find. I mean,
they ran it all the time with Dylan Gabriel down in the red zone.
Not the Wildcat.
Not the Wildcat. That's a new play though. Like you can't just say
I think it's a coincidence.
I don't think it's a coincidence at all.
I
think they were going to run the ball no matter what. If he was in the eye, if he was in the shotgun, if he was, it doesn't matter.
So come on, bro. Don't be stubborn.
I'm not being stubborn. You know they were going to run the ball. Look at Cleveland's history. Every time they get down the goal line, they run the fucking ball.
You're missing what I'm saying. I didn't say anything about them running the fucking ball. All I'm saying is you chose Shedeur Sanders first time in the red zone. You chose to give the Wildcat of all times. You didn't do it the last 6 games with Dylan Gabriel, but the first time Shedeur Sanders gets in the red zone, you do it.
You're looking at it wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at it like everybody should.
No, you're looking at it wrong because here's the thing. Shedeur Sanders is a better athlete than Dylan Gabriel. So wouldn't it make sense to absolutely kind of maybe use that as a disguise? No. It's a play design, Mike. Shedeur Sanders has a different ability than Dylan Gabriel. Maybe they could do like a Philly special or some shit with Shedeur. We don't fucking know, but at least they gave him a look. Because now I guarantee you they do it again and they might do a trick play.
I mean,
because now that's on film, and now the team's going to be expecting it's going to be a run, and it's not going to be a run next time.
The thing you're forgetting is back in the preseason, Shedeur with 2 minutes to go down the field got taken out.
Yeah, they don't.
Is that suspect? Come on, man.
That was stupid. I don't think it's suspect. I don't think it's suspect.
Why?
I think it's stupid.
Why would you take him out? You don't want to see your quarterback in those situations?
But what's so suspect about it? They drafted him. Why would you indict somebody if you drafted them? That doesn't make any sense.
You're asking a question that you don't know the answer to.
You're going into the theory that like the Browns just drafted him because nobody wanted to take him and just said fuck it. And they just put him on the roster and they just gave him whatever the fuck tools they wanted.
The guy went for
I disagree with it. They're not gonna. No, there's no company that is going to hire somebody and give them half-ass tools.
Then explain it.
That's actually not true. I actually experienced that this summer. But can I get a fucking keyboard? Can I get a fucking mouse? That's not true. I actually take that back. But like in this case, like, dude, they're NFL franchises. They didn't draft Shedeur for him to fail, bro.
I just need somebody. I
disagree with that statement. Anybody that believes that is fucking retarded.
No, I think you're retarded.
I disagree with it,
I think you're being stubborn right now.
I'm not being stubborn, bro.
Then just explain to me why you would take your rookie quarterback out of a situation with 2 minutes to go in a preseason game. Just explain it to me like I'm 6 years old. Break it down.
I honestly don't know. I think it was stupid, but I'm not going to say, oh, it was suspect.
No, I'm not saying it's stupid. You're not allowed to say it's stupid because it's why. I just want to know why, but you don't have an answer to it, so you have to say, oh, it's stupid.
Bro, they wouldn't draft somebody just to have him on the roster and watch him fail. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, I know you're saying that, but he was quarterback 4, and at the good game, Shedeur. Love that. You haven't won a rookie hasn't won their first game since 1995
because you dressed four guys at the position. You had another quarterback
and
that didn't get any burn.
One, and none of those quarterbacks were able to find a win.
I don't disagree with you, though. I think they should have saw him in that.
Everything is warranted moving forward about being suspect with Kevin Stefanski.
But I don't believe they were absolutely trying to do that and indict him on success. Like, why would they draft him for him to fail?
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever seen that before in any NFL game?
No.
The quarterback taken out with 2 minutes to go in a preseason game where you need to see if your 5th round rookie has that shit. But they didn't allow him to do it. So yeah, I'm sorry. When they're in the red zone and it's on the 5-yard line, and the first time all year you pull out a Wildcat,
bro. You're magnifying everything that the Browns are doing because you're trying to find little cracks in the armor just to try to prove your point that this is exactly what they did in the preseason and they're doing it again now. They're not going to start him to have him to fail.
That. But you can't tell me you have absolute proof other than they just want to win. What if Kevin Stefanski doesn't like Shedeur?
I have proof. They drafted him. That's the point. They drafted him.
Did you see all the reports that they don't want him? It was the GM saying that told Stefanski and Andrew Berry to go get him.
Again, But then that's an indictment on the Browns. Then
I know that, but that's my point.
But they're not going to draft somebody and say, "Yo, we're going to draft him. Just make sure he fails." That's a fucking waste of a draft pick, waste of time, waste of energy. Why would they do that?
I think
and bring in a circus with the media. They wouldn't do that.
They took him out with those 2 minutes left because if he led that drive down the field and won that game with 2 minutes, they would have been calling for him to start. And Stefanski didn't want him to start.
And that could be true.
But that's a problem. That's sabotaging yourself.
No, because they were going to the problem was they were going into the season no matter what with Joe Flacco as a starter. If he went down the field and scored a touchdown, they were going to cause a fake controversy and say he should be the starter over Joe Flacco, which I disagree with no matter what.
So you take him out and you don't let him get the opportunity?
I'm just saying though, because the media outweighed the opportunity at that point.
Well, if you are a multi-billion-dollar organization and you get that influenced by what the media is going to say, you don't deserve to own that franchise.
But I don't disagree with you. I don't know why he didn't play, but to say that he is like the Browns are trying to set him up to fail, I just totally disagree, bro. They just named him the starter.
Reluctantly.
What do you mean reluctantly? What the fuck you mean?
He didn't do it right after the game.
But he didn't do anything wow the fuck out of them to where it was like, yo, he's our guy. Like, so I'm just saying.
My thing is, what changed from Sunday to Monday when he named him the starter?
What do you mean?
Why didn't he name him the starter right after the game? Why did he wait until Monday?
Why did he have to?
He just won the first game. You were doing it on Monday. What changed? You know what changed? Stefanski wanted Dylan Gabriel to start, and the owner called down and said, "Fuck you, you're starting Shedeur Sanders."
That could be the case.
That is. And when they go 2-0 this week, you think the media is bad now? It's going to blow the top off. It's going to make everything else.
If Stefanski wanted Shedeur Sanders to fail, they would have lost against Oakland.
No, he wasn't able to.
Not Oakland, the Raiders.
I know, I do the same thing. But
they would have lost, bro.
No, because Shedeur's airing it out.
They would have. He's calling the plays, cuz
I know that
he would have made him fail. He didn't make him fail. He put him in good position.
I'm not saying it like that.
Bro, I just think again, everything with Shedeur, whether it's an interception, a great throw, everything's going to be magnified times 10.
But you know who
even
did that?
Guy, you think a wildcat play signifies something? I disagree with it.
I understand that, but like I said, I'm backing it up with things that I just seen throughout the year of just like where I'm just like. That's weird.
You saw one thing in fairness.
The draft was number one.
But that's not an indictment on the Browns. The Browns didn't do that to him.
They took Dylan Gabriel ahead of him. They had no business doing that.
They think he was better. They thought he was better.
That's sus, and they were wrong. But
that could be the case, though.
Fair. But I'm saying he goes to the Browns. He gets there. You bring in Joe Flacco when you have two rookies. You could have started the season off with Dylan Gabriel. And then went to Shedeur if Dylan Gabriel had 8 games of being mid. Then you could have had the back half for Shedeur. But then you're bringing in Bailey Zappi. He's taking practice squad reps. He's fucking the QB4. Then he's QB3. Then he's QB2. Then he wasn't even the backup quarterback. Who did the Browns play and he wasn't the backup? Well, he's not exactly ready yet, and I don't want to just throw him into a game. I don't understand it. You throw him in against the Raiders, and he looked better than any of your starting quarterbacks.
Bro, like you're talking like he lit it up on fucking fire. He didn't look as good as anybody else did.
He looked better than anything. I'm comparing him to his contemporaries, the Browns.
Dylan Gabriel.
He's Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco. He looked better than both of them.
I don't think he's not better than Joe Flacco though.
But I'm saying like on the well, we don't know. We don't have enough evidence.
He's definitely not better.
We don't have enough. How many games did Joe Flacco win with the Bengals? Okay, he threw for 350. Cool. We threw for 209. We had 1 week of practice. 1 week. You don't think that that's good? Is it hard to play quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, I definitely think. I think I said I was impressed by the W. I think getting a win.
But you weren't impressed huge. By him not playing football?
I disagree with the premise of them trying to sabotage him.
I didn't say sabotage him. I just said it was weird behavior.
I know, but like I feel like you do think that though. You think the Browns 100% don't really back him at all.
I don't. And I think that again, and I'm watching it, and then I watched Kevin Stefanski just kind of brush over like it wasn't a big deal that he won the game. I thought that was wrong. I do. Like when JJ McCarthy came back and won his first game, Kevin McConnell was ready to blow him. That's what you do with young quarterbacks. And it was like, good job, Shedeur. Way to go, man.
Because he was impressive when he won. That's why his quarterback shined in that moment.
Who?
McCarthy.
Bro.
He did. He came back from that. He came back and rallied back on that comeback.
After what Kevin Stefanski has seen with his quarterbacks throwing 3-yard dump-offs and losing 8 games out of 10, he didn't think that was really impressive. Shedeur Sanders has played 1 game. He's 1-0. He has as many wins as Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco this year when they started for the Bengals. I mean, for the Browns, except he has one game.
Because Shedeur Sanders didn't do anything that nobody else can do.
On his team, he did.
Maybe.
He had 3 passes of over 50 yards. Or over 30 yards.
You're right.
Over 30 yards.
3 over 30 or something like that.
3 over 30.
That's
First
accurate.
rookie to do that in NFL history. That's pretty spectacular. I don't know. NFL been around for a minute, hasn't it?
Just because you throw the ball deep, that doesn't mean you played well.
But
that doesn't mean anything.
But he did play well.
He played okay. He was okay. What's well to you? I don't know what's well to you.
Well, to me, he was in control of the game. He didn't look outmatched. He didn't look like a 5th-round pick. He didn't look like he held the ball too long. He didn't take too many sacks. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do any of the red flags that everybody told me he was going to do.
I just maybe we watched a different game. I wasn't impressed with him.
He got sacked one time. He got sacked one time. Everybody told me he holds the ball too long.
Yeah, I don't.
He wasn't holding the ball. He was getting the fucking ball out and throwing bombs.
All right.
We'll see this weekend. Cowboys come back from 21 down to beat the Eagles 24-21. That game sucked ass.
That was bad.
That was probably one of the worst losses I've watched for the Eagles. And you know what? I felt it happening. And I knew it was over when Gibson fumbled the ball,
We were dead.
The punt.
Even though they didn't score.
And bro, it don't even matter. What are you doing fielding a punt on the 4?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That is on Nick Sirianni. That's on the whole shit. Bro,
I don't know. That's self-awareness.
You don't think that's coaching?
It is, but I feel like
you would know better because you did that.
Yeah, but I feel like the player knows better though. But of course, the coaches can coach him up better. But I feel like the player knows better to.
So you think that's just a player error?
It's just player error, dude.
That's not coaching.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it has anything to do with coaching. I think the player just made an error, and that happens, man.
Yeah.
It's like the quarterback throwing an interception. It just happens. You're going to fumble the ball. You're going to make a misread. You're going to misread the ball in the air. You're going to misread the defense coming at you in the air when the ball's in the air. You're going to those are going to happen, bro. It's the NFL, man. Like things happen so fast. You don't have much time to react. And that was his reaction. He processed it. He thought that catching the ball was the best play and just getting tackled in that moment. But he did secure the ball. That was the problem. He got punched out, and Dallas made a good play. Dallas, I thought, was really stupid for not kicking the field goal because the Eagles couldn't move the ball at all.
I know.
So for me, I thought a field goal would have won it from there, and it did, and wound up being true.
Was that the sequence when CD dropped the ball?
He dropped the ball. He was our best player.
I want to hear no more about CD Lamb, bro. CD Lamb got
that happens.
Nah, yo, his rep. He has to rebuild his rep a little.
He'll be all right.
Bro, you don't think he's got to rebuild his rep at all?
Nah, he'll be
This
fine.
dude has dropped more balls this year than
just against the Eagles, though.
It's crazy.
More or less against the Eagles.
So
he's really banged.
So he's choking. I think Jimmy said 7 drops in 2 games.
6 or something, like 6 or 7 or something like that. It was one.
6, 7.
No,
Yeah,
don't do that.
Why. I got to, bro. That's my life now.
Oh God, you're into that?
6, 7.
Really?
Of course. Bro, we walked around we walked around and said,
what does it mean?
It don't mean anything.
It doesn't really mean anything.
Really?
It's just like when it comes across it. Yeah.
It has no meaning. So what does this mean?
That's just what they do. That's what I don't know. I learned it from Gianni's baseball team.
South Park even made an episode about it.
Yeah.
That's how dumb it is.
6, 7.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like the teachers all freak out. Cause like I asked Gianni, I'm like, yo, do you used to do that in like your class? He's like, no, I'm not allowed to. We'll get in trouble. And I'm like, we used to walk around and say Sapas.
Wait, so they can't say 6, 7?
Nah, the teachers hate it because all the kids are doing it.
Respect. They nipped it in the bud.
Yeah, you ain't got to do that.
But do you think it's corny that they do that?
No, I think they're being kids.
Say dumb shit in school too.
So I'm saying they're being kids. What's wrong with that? Think about what we did.
We did worse shit than
that's
6,
what I'm
7.
saying. I can't
6,
even-
I mean, we had meetings when we say shit. Like ours was vulgar. Ours was dirty.
That's what I'm saying.
Ours
Bro,
was
me and Tom
fucking
were just
awful.
talking about this the other day, bro. We were saying the C word and walking through the hallway screaming it. Come on.
Yeah, we said some
We were
wild
doing
shit.
that. Like we were doing that, dude. Like 6, 7 to me is easy work.
I don't even understand that.
So, but CD with his drops and his mishaps. I'm gonna start calling him CD Aguilar.
CD Aguilar is crazy.
Nah, this was one of those games for the Eagles,
Horrible
bro,
loss.
where
Really
I just
bad
sat
loss.
back and I accepted this is who we are. We might get hot in the playoffs. Chances are probably not. We're going to make the playoffs depending on who our draw is. First round, we're not going to be the 1 seed. We're probably going to be the 2 seed, maybe the 3 seed. And hopefully we get a good draw where we could get to a divisional or an NFC championship game. But I would be shocked if the Eagles repeated. I would be shocked. Their offense is not good.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not good. When I watch the Eagles, bro, I watch like every game is the same shit. There are 3 or 4 drives where it's just like, yo, we figured it out. Patullo got it. Followed by 8 drives of, yo, Patullo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, why does he get the credit when things are going well, but he gets the bad rep when things are going south? Like, I don't think that's fair for him.
He does get the credit when things are going well?
Yeah, like I think people talk, it's offensive coordinator. He finally called a good game, and it's like I just think the players. I think it comes down to execution, bro.
I was just about to say that.
I really do. I don't think it has anything to do with anything else.
I think for Patullo, it's just it's design. Like, again, when's the last time you saw A.J. Brown in a slot? When's the last time you saw Smitty doing shit like that? When's the last time you saw a play where it was like, the last time I saw a play that was really creative was when they did the fake tush push. And I'm like, why would you bring that out before January? Unless this dude's just waiting, sitting on plays, I don't see it. But I feel like he gets the credit sometimes because sometimes the Eagles have so much talent. The talent just overpowers the opposition.
Yeah, but I also feel like it's one of the things that teams adjust, man. Like the first 3 drives were awesome. AJ Brown looked like he was vintage AJ Brown,
and then he didn't get a target for another fucking 50 plays
because they adjusted. Dallas adjusted on defense. They took him out. They took him out of the game. That's why Smitty was starting to get a lot of passes. Smitty was starting to go, get the deep routes now, and he was getting more involved.
Jalen missed him on that throw too. Excellent catch by Smitty, but he missed him by like a few yards, man. It was just underthrown.
Dallas Goedert wasn't really involved in this game, which
that's what I'm saying.
surprising.
It's always like one player is like the main guy. Why isn't it just meshing together? I don't get it. Yeah, that's what they are.
The Goffar said the offensive line is struggling. Totally agree with that.
The offensive line is struggling. You have no run game. Tank Bigsby is averaging 9 yards per carry.
That's the problem with the Eagles. Is
they don't have a run game, and you could see it is affecting the passing game. And normally the Eagles are run to pass.
Right.
So honestly, the way if over the next say 2-3 weeks, Saquon does not look like Saquon, the Eagles have to become a pass heavy team. I'm dead serious.
That's not the recipe, though.
But I'm saying you have to run with that. Why can't it be the recipe? I mean, I know you think Jalen Hurts is limited, so that was an unfair question. But I'm just saying they're going to have to do that because a run first team isn't working, and you have enough data to support that.
Yeah, of course.
But my point is even if you think that Jalen's not capable of doing that, they're going to have to try it. Generally speaking.
I'm not saying he's not capable of doing it. I'm talking about consistently, game in and game out. Yeah, we saw it in the Super Bowl. We saw it in the biggest moments. I get it. I totally get it. But I look at those performances like they're like anomalies. They're anomaly performances, dog. I'm watching every week a different player than when I seen in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. It
ain't even a fucking question.
But
in the Super Bowl, he shows up and he shows out. But it's like, again, I feel like the more as time is passing, I'm actually looking at them like as anomalies. I really believe that because I know damn well, no matter who the fuck the offensive coordinator was, if Tom Brady was running the offense or anybody, a cerebral passer was running an offense with A.J. Brown and Smitty and Goddard and Saquon, ain't no way in hell you're looking like that. No, not at this point in the season in week 12. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Something would have changed by now.
Yeah.
During the bye week or something.
Well,
something would have changed.
Because Tom Brady did have this.
He did. They were like 5-5.
They went on the bye week.
And they went on a run.
He played golf with Bruce Arians and never lost again.
They never lost again.
But here's the only little like tweak in that. Bruce Arians was an elite coach. The Eagles still fucked up on day one. You do not bring in a coordinator that's never called plays to coach a super team. That is a mistake, bro. For real. Be objective here.
And look, I am, but that's kind of like my thing with Jalen Hurts is like you're the leader of the team. You know your offense is struggling.
Yeah.
You know your best wide receiver is
unhappy.
Fix it. You're the fucking guy.
But if
you're the Super Bowl MVP, you gotta fix it.
But that's not the scheme and all that, bro. That's just not. You can't put that on a quarterback, bro. He's not a Tom Brady and a Peyton Manning that are an offense.
The same scheme that had 21 points on Dallas in a blink of an eye. That's the same fucking scheme, bro.
I know that, but again, Dallas's defense adjusted, but did the Eagles' offense?
I just think that Kevin Patullo. Yes, I don't think he's the best play caller in the world, but I think he's getting way too much flack, bro. I personally do. I think it comes down to execution, the Eagles not being able to run the ball. And like you said, the Eagles are a run to pass team. They're not a pass first team. Why? Well, you got a $250 million quarterback, you got a Super Bowl MVP. and your running game is not being successful, you should bring him home.
But they're not calling the game that way.
What do you mean? They threw it like 39 times.
I know that, but most of them weren't. But it was at that point, it was the run game couldn't get going, so they had no choice. But again,
right.
You have to look at routes.
But that's my point, though.
I know that, but you're never going to do that, though. Like for real, you could. There's no way you could watch these routes and say that they're creative and that they're great. You watch Puka Nacua run in motion and run a fucking curl through the C gap and go that way.
Yeah, but
that is so beyond Kevin Patullo.
Right. Creativity matters, but when you got guys that can separate, like AJ Brown.
AJ Brown has not separated this year.
I know.
At all.
The first drive he did, there was nobody around him in the fucking first drive.
This year, he's had like 1 yard of separation.
Right.
That's not good.
Right. Overall, but that's because.
Yeah, but he had a good game, and that's why he had one of the best games of the season, because he got separated.
But where the fuck is that at afterwards? You think it's all due to play calling? I just think it's just due to like. I thought the reason why we struggled is because we can't run the ball, and Dallas adjusted.
Our offensive line has been trash.
It's been horrible. It's been bad. Dallas exploited it,
which is odd. It's been odd. Our offensive line has been sus.
Well, they also been injured. Mailata he hasn't had a really good year at all.
Jurgens is injured.
Jurgens,
he's injured. So that's a problem.
Well, Lane Johnson.
And who's the other guy? Tet, or what's his name?
Oh,
he stinks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's his name, bro?
Steen.
Matt Steen.
Steen, right?
Garbage. No, wait, is it Matt Steen? No, it's Cam Steen. That's crazy. My fault, Matt, if you watching, bro. No cap. That's crazy, bro.
I'm like,
after I said it to him, I'm like, wait, no. That's home.
I think it's Tyler Steen.
I don't know. Google it. I forgot.
Tyler Steen.
But anyway, so yeah, that's like I said, I think they screwed up bringing in a head coach, an offensive coordinator with no prior experience calling plays to coach this team. I thought was a bad move. But by the same token, it's also on Nick Sirianni, because it's like, bro, what the fuck do you do?
One of the worst losses I've ever seen, honestly. That was a really bad loss.
So, but I think the Cowboys can go on a run after these two games. Like the last two games of the year are pretty easy. Well, they should.
Well, let's run it there. The last 6 games, they play the Chiefs at home on Thanksgiving. They play at the Lions on Thursday Night Football the next week.
Yeah.
They got the Vikings and Chargers at home, and then they're at the Commanders and the Giants. I mean, look, I think their hardest games is definitely the Lions and the Chiefs. I think if they go
and the Chargers.
I think if they go 1-1 with the Vikings and Chargers and they sweep the Commanders and the Giants, that's 3. I think the Cowboys are going to be. I think they're going to miss the playoffs.
So do I. I don't think they're getting it.
I think they're going to be 8-1.
It's weird though, because like, do you think CeeDee Lamb's a top 5 receiver?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this year George Pickens is a top 5?
Pickens has been better than CeeDee this year.
No, I know. I was going to say that
he's the best wide receiver on his team.
It's like, damn, Dak. Does Dak have a super team?
I don't know.
I think so. He's got the best wide receiver duo in football, and it's not even fucking close. There's only one other team that can say that. That's even in the same ballpark as them.
Well, CD's been out for a little while in the year too, though.
Yeah.
He hasn't really had his.
He's got GP. I just heard this morning Danny O said that he's the best. That he's arguably the best wide receiver in football. Which this year you could kind of make an argument. I would still lean JSN, because I think what JSN is doing is it's because he's in Seattle. Go put JSN on Dallas. Or like a big market team like that, team like the Eagles,
right? Where
they get national headlines and shit like that. You go put JSN and he's having this stuff. He's on pace for 2,030 yards, bro.
Like that. He's awesome.
It's crazy.
He's a beast, man.
He really is, and he's quiet.
Yeah,
he's quiet.
He just goes about his business. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, he's good, but he's really good. I'm just saying,
no diva shit.
He got a super team.
No diva shit.
Dak's got to make the playoffs. You can't make 60 bands or 60 million bands and not make the playoffs.
But the defense also is okay.
What? The defense is cooking now.
Dallas. Their defense is horrible, bro.
No, they're not.
Dallas's defense?
Not anymore.
Bro,
they got Big Q.
They're okay. They've gotten better at that.
Q and Kenny
but
cooking.
They're not that good, bro.
Q and Kenny. They told me the Dallas has the highest pressure rate in the NFL this year. They're getting after that quarterback now, baby.
Matt Steen is crazy.
You don't think Dallas got a good defense?
No, hell no.
Oh, I think they're good. I think they figured it out.
They looked good against the Eagles in the second half because the Eagles make everybody look good in the fucking on defense.
Thanksgiving football, Packers at the Lions. Lions -2.5. J Love or JG16?
JG16.
Does JG16 have a super team?
No. No, what's super about it?
Amon-Ra's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jameer Gibbs is pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dave Montgomery's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jameson Williams is pretty good, right?
He's okay.
No, he's good. He just don't get the ball enough. Quarterback got to figure that out. Got to give him the ball. He's electric with the ball in his hands.
He is good. I don't know why they don't give him the
I'm
ball
dead serious. I was half trolling on that just to be an
No,
asshole.
I actually
But
really like him.
on the
I
other
think he's good. I think
50%,
he's a good player.
Jameson Williams should be an actively, weekly involved player. He is either 10 targets and 100 yards or 2
Zero
targets and 20 yards.
Nah, he don't even get targeted.
He gets a handoff.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get it.
Weird.
He doesn't do that. It's very weird.
Very weird.
Very weird with them.
Yeah, I agree
For real.
with
Like
that.
off the troll.
No, I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah. Like I feel like he's a legitimate wide receiver too.
Yeah,
and
he
he
is.
just doesn't get used. Like I see Khalif Raymond getting the ball, and I'm like, why are you not? What you want?
It's the scheme, though, bro. It's their scheme.
Well, Dan Campbell took over the play calling now.
Yeah.
So he had enough of the OC, bro.
That's crazy. That's
He had
embarrassing.
enough and said, "Yeah, I'll do this now."
That's embarrassing. Could you imagine?
Oh,
He probably helps out with the game plans, though. But yeah, I'm taking Jared Goff over Jordan Love all day long. I
Oh,
trust him way more.
Fuck! Did you see what Nick Foles said about Kevin Patullo?
No,
You really didn't see it?
no.
He was talking about, I'm sorry, man, to go back real fast. We'll go back. But he was talking about play calling, and he goes, I think Kevin Patullo is a really good guy, but he's inexperienced. And he goes, and there's an art to calling plays. He goes, you could be the smartest guy in the world and no offense, but if you don't know how to correctly call the plays, you're going to fail. He said that on a podcast. Maybe we could bring in Nick Foles to be the OC.
Maybe.
Or actually, I would take Dan Orlovsky.
But again,
Dan Orlovsky's fucking smart.
But again, when the Eagles are cooking, those plays, man. See what happens when they open up the playbook. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. But it's like
Because where is it?
I have a hard time believing he doesn't call any other plays outside of after the first three drives.
well,
Like
not-
I have a hard time believing he doesn't connect
It's
with the
not
players
that.
after that. I just
No, it's not that. The problem is that he's not adjusting. You can't just have a.
I don't disagree with
But
that
the
either.
first 3 drives are probably scripted. It's not what you do during the script.
Right.
It's what you do off script.
But the quarterback's got to be able to communicate with the offensive coordinator. This is what they're running on defense. This is what I think will be successful, and you make adjustments.
He
The
did do that.
quarterback's got to do that
he
shit
did that.
too.
He
though.
did do that, and it resulted in a bomb to Saquon Barkley a few weeks ago.
Right. And why aren't you doing that continuously? Your offense
he
is struggling.
could, but-
You need to step up. You're the Super Bowl
He could.
MVP. You're the leader of the team. You are the guy. You're in command. Your offense is fucking struggling. Everybody's waiting for the Eagles to break out offensively, and everybody's what the fuck? If I'm looking around, like you're the guy. You're our leader. You're the one running the show.
But my problem is you will say that, but then they will tell me that he's the weakest link on the team.
What do you mean? Who's the weakest link? Who said he's the weakest link?
So out of every positional player, Saquon, AJ, and Smitty, who do you think, and Jalen, who's ranked the least in their respective position?
Smitty.
Yeah, that was probably a bad example. But I know who's the worst player out of those 4? I ain't got to say nothing else. So you trust Jared Goff or you trust Jordan Love?
Am I wrong in that though? I mean, we're talking about Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley's been objectively horrifying this year.
Well, we're not going to say he's a horrible player.
Tank Bigsby's been better this year. Inarguably. He's been horrible. Saquon Barkley objectively has been bad.
He's just not having a good year. I mean, but I would say he's a bad player, though.
I didn't say he was a bad player.
See, I think running backs and quarterbacks are 2 different things, though. Because the running backs, they're more.
Well, last year they told me we only won because of that running back. And now this year we're only losing because of our quarterback?
Well, no, I mean, it makes sense, though. Like look at the success of our offense. Our offense is completely sputtered this year.
We had the
Last year,
same
we were
record as
awesome.
we did last year.
But last year, we were awesome in terms of offensively. Like, yeah, we were the same record, but our offense looked fucking apart. Like, we looked like
we were running to pass.
We were going to roll through teams, no matter who the fuck we played.
Because we were running to pass.
We could have been 5. We could have been 6-5, and we play like that. And I knew we were going to go far.
Yeah.
Because they had the ingredients, you know what I mean? But like this year is different. The run's not there, and then your quarterback has to step up.
Yeah,
it has to, bro. I'm not blaming him at all. Like this has nothing to do with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I'm not blaming him. I think it's a mixture of things.
Oh yeah,
I think it's Jalen.
But here's the thing.
I think it's the play calling. I think it's the drama that's surrounding the team. Like, I think there's so many things.
There's a lot of
layers to this.
There's a lot of variables and a lot of layers to it. However, to me, I would probably say like Jalen has to shoulder the brunt of it. And the reason I say that as a Jalen Hurts fan is because I look at Jalen Hurts as one of them ones.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
So my thing is when you're playing bad, you're not playing good, bro. You're not. You got to step it the fuck up.
I agree.
Like, yeah, I get it. Your receivers don't have that good of separation. Okay, cool. But it's up to you to fit it into that tight window. You're supposed to make him open. That's how I think of you, because I think you can do that.
But he doesn't do that all the time.
He doesn't do it because
and I think he avoids it.
He's
too,
risk
a lot,
adverse.
too.
I was just gonna say that. He's
shit,
risk
bro.
adverse.
Fucking thread the fucking needle,
I know,
man.
I know, because he
Drake
doesn't.
May does it. He fucking throws that shit deep as fucking. He don't even have he has nobody on that squad. Dog.
Because Jalen Hurts is kind of like hyper focused on the turn. Like, win the turnover battle, you win the game, which 9 times out of 10 is true.
He's right.
But by the same token, you have the players that have big catch radiuses. You can throw it a hair off, and those guys can at least, at bare minimum, knock it the fuck down.
Right.
So that's how I am, to be honest with you on that. But I do hold Jalen to that standard because, like I said, outside of Matt Stafford now is above him. He's the top. That's the top 5, and then Jalen will be number 6. Matt Stafford's earned it because Matt Stafford is fucking.
Well, who's your 5?
Josh, Pat, Lamar, Joe, and Matt.
Can't put Joe there.
That's fair. So if you want to take him out, put Matt Stafford.
I can't do that. I can't do that with Joe. I can't do it, man. It's too much. I'm putting Drake May in the top 5, bro. 100%.
Oh yeah, that's probably
right
now.
Right,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not saying.
Oh no, right
who
now
I want in the Super Bowl, or I think I want leading my team to
right
the
now.
Super Bowl right now. No.
Right now, it's Drake May, it's Matt Stafford, Drake May, Dak Prescott, Shedeur.
You trolling, bro.
What?
This gotta stop.
Nah, it's those 3.
It's Sam Darnold.
I was just looking at his name. And Jacoby Brissett. Nah, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
I mean, who else you gonna put? Who the fuck else are you gonna put up there?
Yeah,
bro?
Baker fell off. I think the Baker run has taken its toll, bro.
What do you mean? You think his career's done?
Not career. I think the magic is gone now.
Why? Because he got hurt? Come on, family. You believe in Sammy D, but you don't believe in Baker M.
No, honestly, just gut feel, bro. I think it was a good story coming back and everything. I really do.
Good run.
I think he had a good run. I really do. I think it was impressive the way he
gets paid.
Yeah, I think he gets paid. I think he's going to get
50,
paid.
50
I think the magic is gone now. I think the Baker magic is gone. I think Baker's a good player. I think he will be good, but in terms of them being dangerous and and this, that, I don't know. I think they're done this year, dude. I think the Tampa Bay's done this year.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, like the Mike Evans is probably never he ain't coming back next year. I don't think. I don't know. Just gut feel with the Bucs. I'm not really too hot with them anymore. I was coming into the season, but they took too many injuries for me, bro. But yo, we got a whole fucking slate of games on Thanksgiving. So let's talk about them. Packers at the Lions. The Lions are -2.5 at the 1 p.m. game slot.
Who you trust more, Jared or Jordan?
Of course, I trust Jared. I mean, Jared's been to a Super Bowl. Jared is also. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the world. Like me personally, I do. I like Jared Goff. Yeah, he struggles at times. He has some bad games. It happens, bro.
You're so fucking cute. Yeah.
But it happens, though, bro.
You're
It happens.
dude.
It happens to the best of them, man. But when I watch him, bro, I've seen him go toe to toe with the best, man,
Yeah.
and he's done it. So
You ever see him hoist?
nah, I never did that. But
Okay.
I've seen him get there though. He's done more than Josh Allen.
I like that. Did he hoist?
He did more than Josh Allen. So and I love Josh.
That's not hard.
Well, that's disrespectful. Don't say that.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Anyway,
No, I trust JG 16 more. Jordan Love is too fucking up and
He's
down,
sweet.
bro. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I can't wait for this game.
he's sweet love, yeah.
Do you think
Sweet lovey? That's what he
Sweet
calls
love.
sweet lovey. That's it.
Jordan Love is sweet. Jordan
He's,
sweet love.
he's Jordan sweet lovey, yeah.
I got the Lions here both ways, -2.5. They're playing at home.
Agreed.
Packers are sweet.
Yep.
I don't think that the Packers. I don't know, bro. They don't do it for me.
Mystique is kind of worrying me about this game, but I don't think the Lions are losing this game. I got the
Nah.
Lions with you. I'm with the Lions. I think the Lions win comfortably. I think that they're better than the Packers. But this is a game where I expect to see Micah Parsons fly off the screen again. This is why they brought him in. This is exactly the game why they brought him in to win big games, divisional games in this kind of moments when your team needs it. I think this is a big moment for him, dude. Like, yeah, I want to see him make an impact and cause turnovers. Like, these are the kind of games that you're getting paid $50 million for. I'm not bullshit.
Is he the best defensive player you've ever seen? You was high as hell when you said that.
I was crushed, but like but
come on, fam.
But this year is a different.
He needs to show up on Thanksgiving because it's standalone. It's 1 o'clock. Everybody's gonna be high and eating turkey.
Yeah, but no, it matters though because again, but this is why they brought him in. This is why you're getting paid the big bucks because of division games like this. You're on the road. The Packers, like they're depending on their defense in this game because the Lions can put up points. And I think I think it's gonna be a close football game. I still have the Lions winning. I think the Lions winning by 6. And
I'll give you a 6.
But I'm not wow with the Packers. I think the Packers.
I'm not even wow with the Lions, to be honest.
Me either, but I think the Packers they're better than
the difference in the game is that one team has Jahmyr Gibbs and the other team doesn't. One team has Amon-Ra and the other team doesn't.
Well, Green Bay can stop the run. They're pretty good against the run, but
not when it comes to
but
not when it comes to Mir.
Yeah, he's Superman.
I'm gay for Gibby.
Yeah, he's Superman.
I'm putting that on the trophy when I hoist that bitch. Chiefs -3 at the Cowboys, 4:30. What a game this is going to be, bro. I think it's pressure packed for both teams. I think more pressure's on Dak, though.
Wow, really?
You're at home. You're the highest paid player in football. You got momentum. Every time you win a game, it's like, oh my God, the Cowboys are going on a run. I just feel like they got to win, bro. They got to win. You're paying him $60 million. You're paying CeeDee Lamb. You got George Pickens, bro. You're making George Pickens validate what I said last year. Closer to top. I was actually wrong. He's not closer to top 5 than top 10. He's closer to top 2 than he is top 5 because George Pickens is really like that. But I think there's a lot of pressure on Dak in this game, bro. Do you not? I'll be shocked to say that. Why do you think it's on Mahomes?
I think it's more pressure on Mahomes just based on schedule.
Under pressure.
I think the Chiefs. Of course, Mahomes. I mean, under pressure.
Yeah, I just got to check your temperature every time.
I just think that for me, like the reason why I think Mahomes is under the most pressure is because of their schedule. They play the Cowboys. They play the Texans, who are the #1 defense. They play the Chargers. They play the Titans. They play the Broncos. They play the Raiders. Like there's a couple of cupcakes in there, but the Broncos is a tough game. The Chargers are going to be a tough game. Texans aren't going to be a walkover either. Like, yeah, I just feel like to me, like this is an important game for them to if they want to be a serious contender in the AFC this year. I think they have to win this game. And I think for Dallas, I think Dallas is playing with house money.
They don't give a fuck.
I think they're playing with house money.
Yeah, they're just going out there.
And that's why I don't think they have any pressure. I think the pressure's on Kansas City because their expectation is better than 6-5, better than 7-5, or whatever they're going to be if they win this game. I just think that the pressure's on them because of their pedigree and where they come from year in and year out. Dallas is This is who they are year in and year out. They're 8-8. They're flashy on offense. They put up points in some games. You're looking at them like, holy shit! If they play like this consistently, nobody could beat them. And then the next week they fucking lay an egg, and then they're back to the old.
Would it shock you if the Cowboys lost this game by 30?
No, it wouldn't. But it also wouldn't shock me for them to win either, though.
No,
you know what I mean? Because like
I'm in the same boat.
They're weird like that.
I'm in the same boat. I have no idea how to judge the game.
Yeah, like
I don't. What is Dallas like? For me, like
I don't know who Dallas is. That's where
I don't know.
I knew who the Chiefs are.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take my money on the Chiefs, and I'm going to take the Chiefs here.
Me too.
And I think everybody's sniffing this Dallas glue. I think they're high off their ass. The Chiefs come in with pedigree. It is a short week. It is an emotional win after the Colts. That is true.
So does Dallas.
But Dallas too. But Dallas is home.
Yeah, they don't have
Dallas
to travel.
is home. They don't have to travel. So that is a little bit of a factor. But the Chiefs, again, they've been doing it for so long. I am not betting against them. Give me the Chiefs both ways. They will win this game.
Me too. I definitely think the Chiefs win this game. I would be really shocked if Dallas wins this game. I would be genuinely shocked.
I wouldn't know. Just because of
Dallas doesn't win like that.
But if Dallas puts up 35 or more, Dallas is winning the game.
Of course.
I think. I believe that.
Oh, I busted ass. Bengals at Ravens. Thanksgiving night. Bengals at Ravens. I'll be in a fucking coma at 8:20.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I will be full as hell and still blowing.
Yeah. Whoa.
Pause.
Hey, yo, fam, what?
Is episode 263 still blowing?
Nah, I don't even know if I want that on the title. That's some crazy shit.
Sorry. Bengals at Ravens. Ravens -7. Joey B comes back from the dead for his first game after some turf toe. It's funny, man, because Tom got turf toe when we played in our flag league, and I thought he was just fat and sweet. Turns out he wasn't fat and sweet.
Nah, that shit hurts.
He said it was funny, though, because I was laughing at him, and he said, he was like, bro, it hurts so fucking bad. And then when the whole thing happened to Joe Burrow and he said he was out that long, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, you weren't lying. He's like, bro, I swear to God, like it hurts so bad.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, I thought the same thing too. Like it was a bitch injury until I got it. What do you think about this game? Do you think he performs?
I think he performs pretty well. I think look, it's Joe Burrow.
Nick in the sheets or E in the sheets?
I think he's one of the best players in the world. But I gotta be honest with you, I think the Ravens are going to come up and play, man. I think the Ravens are gonna smack the Bengals around a little bit in this game. I think the Bengals are a cool story with Joe Burrow coming back, but that's what they are. A cool story. They're on paper, they're paper champions. That's how I look at them, man. They're paper champions. They have everything on paper, but yet when it comes down to Sunday, their defense is not good enough. It's just not good enough to win. And I think the Ravens are gonna feast in this game. I think the Ravens are gonna offensively click against his bad defense too. I think it's a get right game for the Ravens.
This would be a very good spot for the Ravens to have a get right game, but I think this is going to be close, like an old AFC North battle, how it should be. I could see this a team winning like 23-21, 28-27, something like that. I think I'll go with give me the Bengals and Joe Burrow. I don't think the Ravens have been playing well. I think they're just kind of getting by because they've been overpowering some bad teams. That stops. And
desperation is
the Bengals are a bad team, but the Bengals are desperate too. The Bengals are desperate too. So I know what you're saying. But I don't.
I get it.
I'm going with the Bengals.
All right. I'm
going to take my Bengals.
I like it. Somebody's going to lose somebody's going to get upset on Thanksgiving. Yeah, it happens every year.
Whether it's the Chiefs,
the Lions.
I think. Well, the only upsets I think will be the Chiefs and the Ravens.
If you had to pick an upset, like if there was one team that you were like, that's the team that's going to be upset on Thanksgiving, which team is most likely to be upset?
The Bengals. I'm sorry, the Ravens.
Wow.
Because the problem is that the reason that I don't choose Dallas is because I view, like, for me, Kansas City knows what it is. They know what it is, and I trust Kansas City to do it. And a win like they just had against the Colts, that type of win for that type of team can get that engine started to go take off right into the playoffs. That's what I said about the Colts, bro. Like, I think the Colts really fucked up.
So you think the Bengals had the best opportunity, or you think the most likely?
The most likely upset is them, because I
think the Packers.
Lions and Packers, to me, though, that's not an upset. To me, those are pretty evenly matched teams. I don't like either way they win. I don't think that's not a 7-point spread.
No, that's
a 2.5 point. And the Lions, you normally get 3 for being home. So it's actually a half point lower. The Chiefs -3 at the Cowboys. So you're talking 6 points, really. I think that's a big line, but I don't really view
the Ravens at Baltimore Sunday night, man. Yeah. Like, I just feel like
it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a fun game.
It's gonna be a battle, bro.
And then we got blacked Friday. Bears at the Eagles. Eagles -7.
What the hell's that?
What do the Eagles need to do to be effective? Yeah, bro. I just caught it too.
Well, I already said it earlier. I named the stats. The Bears are 28th team against the run in the league defensively, and the Eagles have Saquon Barkley. I want to see the Eagles run down their throat, and I think they can, and I think they will. I think that's going to be the name of the game here. I think the Eagles get back on track offensively in this game. They look a little bit more inept in offense, I would say. Not back on track in terms like, holy shit, here they go. Just enough where you're like, that team can win the Super Bowl. I think that's what we're gonna see on Friday when they play the Bears. I think this is a mismatch for the Bears. I think the Bears are gonna get mollywopped against the Eagles. I had the Eagles big in this game. I think the Eagles win by double digits. I really do. I see the Eagles defense is a mismatch on Caleb Williams. And the Bears defense, to me, is a mismatch on the Eagles offense. What the Eagles love to do. They love to run the ball. What are the Bears weak at? Against the run.
And their linebackers are out again.
Exactly. And they're 21st against the pass. Like, I think the Eagles are going to run to pass in this game, and it's going to be really effective. I love the Eagles in this matchup. I don't think there's a way in hell the Bears win at all. I genuinely think the Eagles win big here. I think it's going to get the league talking. Oh, are the Bears, are they fraudulent? I think the Bears are mirage. I don't think the Eagles are. I think the people are going to be down on the Eagles just because of what they saw against the Cowboys. I'm not. I'm looking at the mismatches here. The Eagles should win comfortably. I got them winning by double digits.
Comfortably. I got the Eagles here winning too. Excuse me. This is where the Bears lose. The Bears been catching lightning in a bottle. What are they over their last 9 games? 8-1 or something like that. 7-1 over their last 8, bro. Like it's been a minute since the Bears lost.
Yeah.
And they're gonna lose. It's gonna be fucking. Well, they're used to the freezing cold, but I was gonna say it's gonna be freezing cold. It's gonna be windy. The Eagles. The way that you were just talking about. What team was it where you were talking about them? A get right game for them.
The Ravens.
The Ravens. This should be a get right game for the Eagles because of everything you just alluded to.
It will be.
This is the game where they should come out and it's fucking fly, Eagles, fly. And you look at them and you're like, all right, you're somewhere in there. I can trust this team to pull it out. I heard Jalen after the game say, we've been here before and kind of smirk. Was that hard? Yeah. I need to see it, brother. I need to see it, homie.
I'll be honest. If the Eagles come out and look flat, they can't run the ball, they can't do anything, but yet they win, I'm very, very comfortable keeping Seattle ahead of the Eagles, bro. I really am. Depending on what Seattle looks like, but way Seattle's played, the way Seattle's played all season, they have been way more impressive than the Eagles. Albeit the Eagles wins are more impressive in terms of the resume. It's just when I'm watching the game, the Eagles are just squeaking by, and
Seattle is winning complete games. The Eagles are winning all.
The Eagles won a game without 0 passing yards in a passing league. I just don't understand. That's the craziest stat I've ever seen in my life, bro.
No, I know one crazier.
What's that?
LeBron hasn't scored less than 10 points since 2005.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I'm talking about like
I got you.
And these kind of stat wise, like it's just that's insane, bro. You have 0 passing yards in the second half. Not the first half.
Well, he did that on purpose, bro. He was trying to let the other team back in it.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You want to make it more exciting. It's entertainment at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it. Yeah.
I just realized that
he's contracted. There you go.
WWE.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Where we go one, we go all. I got the Eagles both ways over the Bears.
Comfortably. I think they win.
Texans at Colts. Colts minus 4.5.
I got the Colts here. I think the world of the Colts. I'm not going to lose sight of the fact that they lost to the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs had their back against the wall. The Chiefs were at home. Do I think the Colts came back down to earth? Yes. I think they have came back down to earth, but I still think they're a good team. But it's going to depend on Daniel Jones. Can he eliminate the turnovers?
The turnovers.
Yeah. Can Daniel Jones eliminate the turnovers? That is the key for me. Like, and them just feeding Jonathan Taylor. That's their recipe. And don't go away from that. It worked for 3 quarters against the Chiefs last year. But it worked for 3 quarters against the Chiefs, and it worked for 10 games of the season, albeit two losses. But they finally, I don't know. I like this team a lot. I think they have all the ingredients to really go far in the playoffs. I do. Right now they sit at top of the AFC South. The Jags are 7-4. The Texans are 6-5. Texans need this game more, but the Colts are home.
If the Texans win this game, that is going to be, again, another division fun as shit over the last 6 weeks of the season.
Well, if the Texans win this game, I think CJ Stroud has an opportunity to really kind of smear his name a little bit into different light, because now it's like, oh, there he's back again. Like,
oh yeah.
I got you. Because right now everybody's down on CJ.
When you said
Stroud.
Smear, I was like, how's it?
Not smear. I meant like shine his name, his name on light some more, because I think everybody right now is down on CJ Stroud. I think right now, everybody's like, fuck that guy. Like, he's just not the franchise quarterback like we saw in his rookie season. But if the Texans win this game and they play defense like that, and he just comes in there and he just throws a touchdown or two, gets Nico Collins involved, they're scoring points and they're winning 20-17 ball games, 23-17, those kind of games. Yeah. He's going to get his respect back. And I think the Texans can make some noise, but I think the Colts are a way better team. I think they've been that all year, and I'm not going to just take this loss in the Colts too hard. I think the Colts are a better team. I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to take the Texans with the points, though. I think the Texans can hang in because of the defense, and I think they could rattle Daniel Jones, and I think that they'll have success stopping JT. Like, he's not going to run for 175 on him and have 3 touchdowns. So I think that what the Colts do best can be negated by what the Texans do best, and that's get to the fucking backfield. Yep.
But so I'll take the Colts here to win because I think the Colts are a better team, but Texans will keep it close. 49ers -6.5 at the Browns. Lock of the week.
Good.
The Browns.
That's crazy. To win outright?
The Browns are winning that game outright. Dewar gets his second star. He's going to perform his ass off. It's going to be cold and windy down in Cleveland. He's going to get his first home win in front of the home crowd. Ball the fuck out against Robert Saleh and the 49ers defense, and we're going to stake our claim that Shedeur is here.
All right, 49ers at Browns. What do you think of this game?
Shedeur's going to blow them the fuck out.
on the gang, cuz you're fucking you got your Shedeur.
You want to put a stake on it?
I'll do it. 49ers win this game.
Cleveland's winning that game.
That's
Guarantee
crazy.
it.
Based on what? Their defense?
I think that their defense.
I could see a pathway for their defense to get.
I should have broke it down, but I was
fair.
Gonna,
I can see that.
I think that with the weather, I think that Cleveland will be. Did you see Brock Purdy last night, fam?
Yeah,
he looked horrible.
But that's good.
But he did that against the Panthers.
Get it out of the way.
No, he did that against the Panthers because it was garbage. What do you think that defense is going to, the Cleveland Browns defense is going to do to him? It's going to be cold out too. It's not going to be nice and sunny out. It's going to be cold. And I think that Shedeur Sanders will be able to do enough because Cleveland's not going to be in games anymore where they score 6 points. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
All right. I disagree.
You can disagree now. That's okay.
I think it would be closer than the point spread indicates. I mean, 6.5 points. I'll take the Browns with the points.
Oh, you should. You should take them on the money line.
It has nothing to do with Shedeur, though. It has zero to do with Shedeur, bro. It has everything to do with the Browns defense.
If Dylan Gabriel was the quarterback here, you won't be taking the 49ers. I mean, you won't be taking the Browns with the points, with the Pernts.
Why wouldn't I?
Because Dylan Gabriel stinks. You know it, and I know it.
What does that mean? I've taken the Browns.
You were impressed by Dewar?
I told you I wasn't. I won't shy away from that, bro. I just, yes, he was throwing the ball down the field. Yes, that's great. But I guess.
Well, he'd have your respect if he beats the 49ers.
Against an experienced 49ers secondary and experienced 49ers defense with Robert Saleh on the other side, I think he's going to have a long day.
So
personally, I do.
So if he wins this game, do you respect him?
We'll see. We'll see how he performs. We'll see. I wasn't impressed. I don't think he's going to be impressive in this game either. If
the Cleveland Browns win this game, we're potting on Monday, not Thursday.
That's fine.
Because I'm going to need to come in here.
That's cool.
You'll see me on a talk.
That's fine.
Talking that shit.
But if we pot on the Thursday, after Thursday's pod, we got to go get a cheesesteak.
We were doing that anyway.
No.
We were going next Thursday anyway.
Oh, all right, cool.
We've been talked about that. We're going to go watch. Dude, it's Dallas and fucking the Lions. You know how important that game is?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You're going to be buying that shit too.
Okay.
Fuck we talking about. Okay. Bills -3.5 at the Steelers. I said back in September, Steelers are better than the Bills. I still believe that. No, they're the same team.
That's crazy.
They could beat anybody in the league and they could lose to anybody in the league.
Fair.
Is that not an is that not an honest assumption?
That's fair.
Or not assumption, like an observation.
Yeah, it is.
That's honestly how I view them. Now, do I think the Bills have a little bit more firepower? Yes, because of Josh Allen, the quarterback situation. But I generally speaking, I think they're the same team. I don't know what team I'm getting until about the second quarter where I'm like, oh, all right, this is what you guys want to do this week. I got the Steelers here. I got the Steelers on the upset.
We'll do double steak.
Let's put the Panzerotti on it.
All right, the inside out.
Yeah,
all right, let's put the inside out.
Let's put the inside out on.
Or Skinny's balls.
Yeah, the sausage and broccoli Rodgers. Yes. I can't wait to go next week on the new indoor spot.
I love that place.
I know it's the best. I'm getting one of them hoodies when we go too.
Which one?
I want the one where it's a Skinny Joey's and it's like the eagle.
Oh, you like the Eagles one?
Yeah. I like the Eagles and the Sixers. Bro. I was just going to say that.
Yeah, the Sixers one's got my attention.
I like the Flyers too because it's white.
Yeah, but I don't like white hoodies.
Before that gets blown out of proportion, if anybody's watching, I was saying I like white hoodies.
Yeah, no, I don't like white hoodies, bro.
The fuck?
No, I don't like white hoodies because
I have a white hoodie.
Stain them, man.
Bro, my hair. Like, I'll just be walking and I see fucking hair. I'm like, come on, man. What the fuck?
Well, if the gray pops out, you won't see it, though.
That's cold.
That's correct.
That is cold. Wow. That's wild. Who you got winning this game, fam?
I love you, bro. I got the Bills. You already know that. I got an inside out on it. I got the Bills winning this game. Josh Allen is not losing to fucking Mason Rudolph, bro, or Aaron Rodgers.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Or Aaron Rodgers. He's not losing to him, dog.
We'll see.
He's just not. It's not happening. I refuse.
Be careful.
I just refuse for that to happen. So give me the Bills here. I'm not really confident in my pick just because I don't really like the Bills team as a whole. But I know I don't love the Steelers. That they're one of the worst teams in the league, bro. They're a mirage.
What's the Bills' record?
They are legitimately.
What's the Bills'
7-4?
What's Steelers' record?
6-5.
Okay.
Well, who's better?
Steelers. Strength of schedule.
That's fucking stupid, bro.
The Bills were favored in
What
every
are you
game.
talking about?
The Bills were favored in every game.
So what?
So what?
That has nothing to do with how the season's going to play out, bro.
They were favored in every game. That means they were a bomb squad.
And you know who else was favored to win the Super Bowl?
Who?
The Chiefs were favored. They're not even.
Now they're tied for third.
Bro, they're not even in the playoff picture. They were the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl. They're not even in the playoff picture. Anything can happen. It's called the NFL, bro.
Anything can happen when you eye up in every.
Anyway, cheesesteak and an inside out. I got the Niners and the fucking Bills. All right.
All right. The Niners and the Bills.
Because
if I get smoked out.
So wait a minute. So what happens? So if the Niners win, if the Niners lose, I owe you a steak. But if the Bills win, you owe me an inside out. How's that work?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, actually, that's fair. Consolation prize. You want to know why? Because the steak is $18. That's inside out to $7. There you go.
I'll back my bet.
All right. Who do you want to put more on? Shedeur?
Oh, Shedeur.
Or the Steelers?
No question.
Or the
Shedeur.
Steelers. So the cheesesteak on
cheesesteak
Shedeur?
on the Browns.
All right, fair. I like that. That's cool.
So, and then if the Steelers, so what if the Steelers win? You owe me a Panzerotti.
If the Steelers win.
So it's a cheesesteak for the 49ers game, and it's a Panzerotti on the Steelers game.
Correct.
I got you.
Yes.
I got you. Okay, that's what we're
No
doing.
matter who wins or loses.
That's what it is.
If you win twice, you get both.
Yeah. All right. Cardinals at Buccaneers. Buccaneers -3. I kind of like the Cardinals.
I got the Cardinals here. Give me the Cardinals. I think the Bucks are struggling.
They're dumb.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Jags -6.5 at the Titans.
Jags, Titans suck.
Yeah, I got Jags both ways. Saints at Dolphins. Dolphins -5.5.
Dolphins both ways coming off a bye. Saints are so ass.
Devon A-Chain's going to run wild.
Yep.
Rams -10.5 at the Panthers.
Rams both ways.
It's
It's just hard to imagine the Panthers can keep up with them. I don't see that.
No shot. Falcons -2.5 at the Jets.
I'm gonna take the upset here. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. I can't trust the Falcons. I don't fuck with the Falcons. I'll never bet them. Give me the Jets, bro.
I got the Jets too.
Yep.
Because Tyrod Taylor is better than whoever the fuck they got.
I had this game on twice, so you already know who I'd take.
It's all good. Vikings at Seahawks. Seahawks -10.5. Damn, that's a big line.
It's a huge line. I'm going to take the Vikings with the points, but I'm going to take the Seahawks to win money line. That's a huge line. Seattle ain't no fucking joke, bro.
I'm taking Seattle both ways, bro. For real. Like that, you got to lay them points, bro. There's no reason.
Bro,
That's
10.5.
And you got the revenge game.
I'm sorry. Give me Seattle both ways because there's no way in hell JJ McCarthy is going to do shit.
Bro, you got JJ versus Sam Darnold.
Good, bro.
You got JJ versus Sam Darnold.
Yeah, the real Sammy D is going to stand up, bro.
Yeah, bro. He got you couches. Raiders at Chargers. Chargers -9.5.
I got the Chargers both ways. The Raiders are some shit. They are, bro.
Me too, bro. Me too. Sunday night. This sucks. This is Sunday night football.
Yeah.
Broncos -6.5 at the Commanders. This is garbage. I got the Broncos, but this sucks. This ain't a good game. And don't even look at me like that.
Is JD Daniels playing?
I don't think so. No.
He's not playing? He's out?
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos on money line. Give me the Commanders with the points. I think the Commanders keep it close. Broncos don't win big, bro. The Broncos don't win big. I think the Commanders being at home.
Commanders.
I know, but that's the point. They're going to go. Broncos got to travel across the country to play fucking Commanders,
but it's
bro.
At night.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
I know. I
don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there and play the Commanders right now. Like, give me the Commanders with the points.
I got the
I like that.
I got the Broncos both ways. All right, Giants at Patriots. Monday Night Football. Oh, I don't even. Patriots both ways.
This might be my easiest bet though. I'm taking the Giants with the points. I'm thinking Giants with the points, but the Patriots to win. I think the Giants are going to keep it close, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants upset them. The Patriots are due for a loss. Patriots are due for a loss. It's Monday Night Football. Bro, Jameis Winston does weird shit, dude.
Yo, did you see the touchdown pass he caught?
He does weird shit, bro.
He had Dale.
He makes it happen,
crazy.
bro. Yo, he makes it happen. I gotta give him credit.
He had Dale balling.
I think there's a potential upset in that game Monday night on Giants and Patriots. Potential upset for real.
Ooh.
I actually really believe that. Give me the upset. Actually, I'm gonna take the Giants over the Patriots in this game.
All right.
I do. I am. I think the Giants have been playing really good ball with Jameis Winston. Patriots are so due for a loss. It's an out of conference game. The loss wouldn't really hurt the Patriots as much because it's out of conference. This is a game where we're going to look back and be like, "Yep, we should have saw it coming." Give me the Giants in this one.
I'm taking the Patriots both ways.
Okay.
So, all right, guys, that concludes our episode. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We'll be back
Yes,
on
sir.
next Monday or Thursday. I'm not sure yet. It all depends on if Shedeur wins.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Peace.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with the slate, but I don't have my skinnage. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pay.